Hello, welcome. This is part 2 of the stream we did Saturday. This time I'm more well rested, I got a drink, and it's also an experiment of sorts. Yeah, let me get a drink here. It's an experiment of sorts to see how a midday Tuesday stream goes, you know? Who can we get? Who's gonna join in? Is anyone going to watch a man sit and rank random fucking bullshit at 1:30 on a Tuesday? Did you add Open Fortress in the next stream schedule, or do I already have it on? It's on the stream schedule for July. We're gonna do some Open Fortress and TF2 classicing at the end of July. It's already on there, don't worry. Getting another drink. I'm also doing something a little different. I got a Mountain Dew with me instead of just water. I also have water, just because, duh, of course I'm going to have water. Everyone needs water when you're live streaming, when you're doing anything. Water's still an S-tier drink, as I established last night. Do you know what day it's going to be on? It's going to be, I put it on the schedule, what day is? On the 26th. Because that's the Saturday. But anyways, we're here to just do some more stupid tier lists for a couple hours. We're gonna do the ones that we didn't get around to on Saturday night because I got really fucking tired doing this birthday. I know that I don't normally stream on Sunday, and I might have something going on that Sunday, so I don't know if I'll be able to anyways. But I'll still send you the image, like I said. We could even do it on the Saturday stream. We can put up that image. Don't worry. But we got tier lists to do. I still have quite a few that I didn't do Saturday night. Some really dumb ones. Some that are dumb just by their base concept. Some that I'm just going to make dumb by virtue of me doing them. So let's have some fun with this. Which one do we want to do? Looking back over. Let's start off with a softball. This one isn't that stupid if we're being entirely honest. We have the ultimate food tier list. It's got some weird choices on here for how it describes stuff. For example, instead of pork, instead of just saying pork or beef, it says pig meat, which is like, you know, that's not wrong. That is pig meat. Or instead of saying ice cream, it's cold desserts. Again, not entirely incorrect. If there's not corned beef on the list, I'm going to be mad. I don't know if corned beef is on here. It's very weird. So let's look through what options we have. This is going to be mostly my own tiering of them. Spicy foods. That, again, that's way too vague, but spicy foods are C tier. I don't handle spice super well personally. Nothing against it. I think some spicy foods taste good. I just can't handle spice very well, and that's on me. Then we got, what is this? Savory snacks. That's way too wide of a margin because, like, I don't know, B tier? I like how vague this is. I just have to lump savory snacks. That's fucking, that's cheese, that's meat sticks, that's chips. I gotta lump all that into one to determine it. So I guess B tier. I'm not against it. I like spicy mayo on my sushi. I've never had sushi. I don't know if sushi is on here. Is this sushi? Fish raw. I don't This one made me giggle when I found it because I was like, oh, this is such a dumb tier list. Baked desserts. Again, that there's a lot of gray area in that, but I guess A tier. Pretty good. I like me a cookie, a cake, a pie, anything that is baked. Is pie baked? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Dumb, stupid. Oh, fuck, excuse me. I like me some baked goods. Cold desserts, kinda S tier. They're good whenever. Nice cold dessert to have when it's hot out. Maybe it's because it's currently summer, so I'm thinking they're S tier. And I'm sitting here with a fan on me because it's fucking 90 degrees out. That's another benefit of me usually doing these streams at night, is it's usually at least a little bit cooler in the evening when I do them. Get another drink of water because of that whole 90 degrees out fact. If I put a cookie in the freezer, would that be a cold dessert? Yes. Yes. I mean, dessert can mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Candy. Just all candy. This is really vague. I don't know. B tier under savory snacks, I guess. I mean, I like candy. Who doesn't like candy? Everyone likes candy. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't like candy, but there are certain candies I would rather have as just an out-of-the-blue snack compared to others, I guess. And in some cases, I guess I would rather have a savory snack over candy, depending on the candy. Is this just spaghetti? Wheat-based savory meals. What the fuck? Nah, hang on. This deserves F tier because I can't have wheat. So, sure, F. First F. Just by virtue. If it was regular pasta, if it was just pasta, just as the food, oh yeah, S tier. Love pasta, but it's wheat. Can't have wheat. That's just on me. Bread. I also fucking love how the text is nearly unreadable on so many of these. Bread, gluten-free bread, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. It's kind of just a savory cookie. Soup. Just all soups. Soup's pretty good. Soup is pretty good. I'd say like B tier. You know, I like me a nice hot bowl of soup. Bread is the best thing in the universe. Yeah, I like bread well enough, but since I gotta get that gluten-free shit, you know, I don't have it all the time. You know, if we're counting I'm gonna count toast, then like S tier. I could fuck up so much toast. Was this just regular pasta? Noodles. You were so close. You could have just called it pasta. Noodles? Wait, why is this one? I just realized this one has white text. Why do only some of them have white text? Just put an outline on it, please. Person who made can I see who made this? Comprehensive list of food types based on my own food types. Sir, you are a madman. Noodles? Noodles are pretty good. Noodles are pretty good. I think bottom of A is good. Because that, again, that's a little too broad of a spectrum. Just all noodles. It's a little too vague for me. Cheese. Is this just all cheese? This is one I can get behind because S. Top of S. I fucking love cheese. I could just fuck up a block of like Colby Jack. I could fuck up. I've gone before. It's this bacon cheddar. It's fucking. I could just fuck that shit up any time of the day, any time at all. You seem like a sort of fellow that has a dog and likes to invent things. I wish I lived. I wish I lived Wallace's life. That is great. Is this water? Water just as its own. This isn't food, but top of S tier. I argued this last night when we did the drinks. Not last night, Saturday night when we did the drinks tier list. Water is an S tier drink. I'm drinking some right now. Fucking amazing drink. Coffee. Again, not a food. You know, this tier list is a little questionable, but you know, coffee is an A tier food beverage. I'm not gonna argue against it. Tea. Wait, what kind of tea? I see a lot of text. Oh, I thought that was more text. Just tea. You know what? Bottom of S. I've kind of been liking teas more than coffee, if I'm being honest. You know, just in general, I still really love my coffees. I still drink a lot of coffee, but I've been drinking more teas lately. They're really good for you. Not a big fan of coffee, but if it includes coffee ice cream, I think B. I think overall coffee is an A. Again, this is mostly my opinions on these things. Sweet drinks. Now, this looks like sweet tea to me, or maybe a root beer. I don't see like pop on here. Soda, pop, whichever you want to call it. I'm gonna assume it means that, but it also... This one frustrates me. If it was sweet tea would go right towards the top of S, like up here with water. I fucking love sweet tea. But if we're talking about pops in general, again, I've been kind of trying to cut out a little bit of that stuff. I still like it, you know, still A tier. I would probably take a coffee over it, because in my head, coffee's a little more healthy than something like a pop, but it's me. Vegetable, just every vegetable. Every vegetable? I don't know, the top of B? Maybe I am a little bit of a picky eater when it comes to some vegetables. I'm not against vegetables. There are quite a few I like. But if we're talking all vegetables, I don't know. Yeah, actually, you know what? Bottom of A. Like, towards the bottom of A. I'll put it around noodles because it's way too vague. I was kind of hoping this would be a tier list. I only glanced at it. I hoped it would be like, oh, carrots, tomato. Then I could get into some specific opinions with specific vegetables. If we're talking all vegetables all the time, A tier, pretty good. Big fan of fruit now. That's like a top of A, maybe bordering on S tier. Fruit's good. Love fruit. Love all sorts of fruit. Love berries. I love apples, oranges, all that shit. Fish cooked. I'll be real, I'm not a big fan of fish. Just in general. See, it can go above spicy. I'd rather have fish than something spicy, and you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Raw fish would probably be a D tier for me. I don't like fish in general. I'm probably not gonna like it much better raw. Probably. I don't know, never had it, but it's gonna go in D tier for now. What about you? Meat-based dishes. You can't have fish, pork, beef, like separate versions of meat, and then have me also rank meat-based dishes in general? What the who's the madman that made this tier list? And can I shake their hand? Because I kind of like the way they think. Almost everything has meat in it. Most things have meats. So I guess like A tier? I'm only giving it A instead of S. I fucking love so many meats, but fish, no thank you. Fish drags it down to A. I guess we can do the specifics. Cow meat, that's beef. Sir, it's called beef. Calling it cow meat just feels weird. Cow meat. I like beef quite a lot. Beef's a pretty good thing. So is pork. I know. I'm bringing it up again. I only brought it up on pig meat. That's wrong. It's just no. I don't like how that's worded. Cooked chicken. Is this gonna be chicken meat? Chicken meat. Just call it cooked chicken. Just call it roast chicken. Yeah, they're all pretty good. Sheep lamb meat. I actually have not had too much lamb, if I'm being honest. What little I've had is pretty good, though. Exotic. What is exotic meats? What is exotic as per this psycho, like their way of determining different meats? I gotta know. I'm gonna assume it's like really weird animals like crocodile meat and shit. I've never had, but like B? Question mark? I would hope not endangered. I would never eat endangered animals. I want to say that now. But if we're talking like what's like an average animal that's not really lion meat, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to trying it if someone offered. Maybe they mean some shit like Wagyu. No, wait, that's just beef. I don't know what is exotic meats. Non-spicy spice dishes. The fuck do you mean not spicy dishes? Those ones just gotta go in C2. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Rice. Okay, so meat is split up into like 6 different categories that most of them are already just so similar. But rice is just given its own. Rice is pretty good. Top of A. I got nothing against rice. I'ma be real. Rice on its own is just pretty okay. It's good. It's just not something I'm gonna vibe to. But you add rice to something and it's amazing. Amazing. Rice-based dishes. Okay, yeah, you know what? That's pretty my point. Rice-based dishes, S tier. Great, love them. Is it just spices on their own? Sauces. I don't know. I'm not like, am I? My brain's struggling here to determine. Look, like barbecue sauce is good when you dip like beef or a patty or something with it, but barbecue sauce on its own ain't that great. I'm not a big fan of it, so I guess on its own it's like C tier. Don't eat your sauces by themselves. Put them in the dish. Put them with the dish. So like, I don't know. Cereal slash muesli. Musically. Cereal's pretty good. Cereal's like a good any time of the day meal. Cereal is a good I'm hungry, but I am so tired or so lazy right now that I have no energy to cook anything more complicated than a sandwich. And even then a sandwich is pushing it. Then just grab some cereal. Just grab some Cheerios, grab some Rice Krispies for something healthy. Milk, there you go. Salads. Salads are pretty good. I ain't got nothing wrong with salads. I like me a good salad as a side. I normally don't do salad on its own too often, if I'm being real. What would you rank heavy sandwich? Like TF2 heavy sandwich? What's all in? What's all in the sandwich? TF2 sandwich ingredients. What are all these? I need to be able to read this. How to make sandwich. Oh, okay. We got the instructions right here. 2 slices of bread, 2 to 3 slices of Swiss cheese, 1 green olive, 2 thin slices of tomato, 1 stick of bologna, 3 leaves of lettuce. That's a pretty damn good sandwich. I mean, personally, I probably wouldn't do the olive. I'm not against. Actually, yeah, I am kind of against olives. I'm not too keen on olives, but tomato, bologna, Swiss, and lettuce. That sounds pretty damn good, actually. Good on you, Heavy. Making some pretty good sandwich choices. I'll do this in post if this ends up being like one of those highlight streams. Heavy sandwich would probably sit near the top of A, bottom of S tier. You know, just if you can visualize in your mind, use your mind's eye to imagine heavy sandwich sitting like at the bottom of S or something, maybe towards the top of A. Pretty damn good sandwich. Good on you, Heavy. What do we got next here? We got fried or deep fried foods. Not too keen on them, if I'm being. I think at most I like French fries. Like, can take it or leave it. And finally, steamed foods. What do you mean steamed foods? That's vegetable. What food do you steam other than veggies? Like, you just steam veggies. And steamed veggies are pretty good overall, I guess. Steamed hams. Mid B. I don't know. This tier list ended up being more frustrating to me, and not even like funny or stupid. It's just frustrating. It aggravates me. Mostly just because it refuses to elaborate. I think this is good. That's all of them. Oh, look, an ad for 4 roses. That's a sad amount of roses. All right, that was the more normal tier list. That was like a understandable tier list. The stupidity more came from my confusion on what it classified what. Now let's get into something really stupid. What's a really stupid one here? 2025 fashion trends. Now we're only halfway through the year. We are exactly halfway through the year as of like today. But I think we should examine these. Now, if you couldn't tell by my little guy in the corner, I'm not into fashion. I am not particularly fashionable. However, I have opinions. I have a lot of opinions about a lot of things. Let's see how this goes. Diamonds. This is just I'm gonna try not to make too many Joe jokes. Too many jokes about JoJo, but like that's literally just Zappelli's hat. Oh. Oh. Oh, did the page die? Hey, we're back. Hey, Basic Trips, how you can see you are fashionable. Look at the shades. Look, the shades are the only good part. Everything else is a little questionable. I mean, a parka, I just like it because I live in the snow. But thank you for the compliment on the shades. Diamonds? I also don't speak Italian, so that's gonna make it a little difficult to know how brutal these tiers are. I'm fine with the diamonds. It's like down the middle. It's Vio e Foi. Please don't tell me I'm saying something very wrong in Italian. I'm gonna hope not, and I'm not giving Google my time or day with Translate. What do we got next? Animals. Are animals fashionable? What does this mean? Last part is foil, you're saying? No, that's an exclamation point. That's not an L. Baby animals are not fashionable? Question mark? Oh, fuck. This is one of those tier lists where the images are not all the same sizes. Oh, this is gonna look awful. What do we got next? Orange hair. Orange hair is a fashion trend? Redheads are a fashion trend? Could have fooled me. I don't know. The red hair can look nice? These are nice looking, I think. I mean, do I rank these on the context of would I wear this? How do we want to rank this, chat? Is it on my general opinion of them, or would I wear this? Because I wouldn't really wear this, but, you know, it looks fine. Looks fine. It's prettier than you. Goes right down the middle. I'm only doing this because when I was asking people for tier list ideas, someone over on YouTube said, do a 2025 internet trends. I could not find a tier list that was based purely off of internet trends, but when I searched 2025 trends, the top result was this, fashion trends. So like, put on the skirt. I'm not wearing a skirt. It wouldn't be good for anyone here. You can trust me on that. All right. By the way, you killed Muffet? Why would you kill anyone, let alone Muffet? God damn it. What do we got next? Oh, night. Is night fashion becoming a thing? Is night armor being a fashion trend in 2025? S tier. I fucking love, like, medieval get up. Hell yeah. I'd be down for that making a return. Can we ban that guy for killing Muffet? Yeah, we're gonna ban this guy. No. I think 99% of your audience just does not know about fashion. Neither do I. That's why it's a group communal effort. Yarn. Yarn. Yarn's cool. Just like the food one, this is so non-specific and unhelpful. They all look like dorks. Is this plastic clothes? Yeah, no. Nah, I don't fuck with plastic clothes. That looks awful. Silk? Robes. Legs. What is the fashion trend in this image? We got a bowl of fruit. We got robes. We got another redhead. Maybe I was right on the money, and that redhead is apparently a new fashion trend. It looks good. Whoever that is in the picture, you look damn good in that. What little I can see of you. Fast fashion got motherfuckers looking like Tupperware I put spaghetti in. I know. This is not a new jean jackets. Are we bringing jean jackets back? Are jean jackets making a return in 2025? I'm not against it. I think jean jackets look pretty good, if I'm being completely honest. This is not 2025. This is fucking 60s. They look like Barbie dolls. Not into it, Chief. Better than baby animals. Baby animals, still just confused. That is nice. Again, I don't think I would do this to my hair. But if we're bringing back medieval type fashion, I'm not going to complain. I can't complain. I'm up with that. I'm up with medieval fashion coming back. We're already going into the Dark Ages. Fuck it, why not? Camel and Grage. That is clearly camel, even though that does not look like a camel. That clearly says Grage. That's Grage. I don't know what the fuck a Grage is, but these are some nice coats. Foil. Again, I wasn't wanting to just make a bunch of JoJo references. This is just what stand users wear. This is just what it is. And like, in a way, I guess that works, since I know Araki bases so much of his designs off of like Vogue fashion. But these are the next enemy stands of part 9. Looking up Grage only brings up some gym bro on YouTube. Maybe it's for him. Maybe the fashion is just for him. Let's hope he wears it well. These, you know what? These look pretty all right. You know that it goes up here. Looking at it now, I kind of want to bump diamonds down because this is way too vague. Is this like the shirt? Is this a pattern in general that people are wearing all over? If it's a hat, I'd fuck with it. What do we got next? This is the exact... Wait, hang on. Is this the exact same... This is the exact same picture on here twice, but we just see their legs. So guys, it's the age-old question. It's just like having your bread with the crust on or off. Do you like your fashion stars with or without their legs? And I'm gonna be real. I prefer them without their legs, you know? Who needs legs? We can just get around just fine. Ooh, I don't know if how I feel about this. It looks cool. It looks cool. But it's also kind of creepy. If I'm gonna be real, it goes there. Roller skates. If this gets a stream highlight, it's just gonna be a bunch of moments of me pausing to like absorb the information to try and figure out what the fuck it wants me to rank here. Because they're all wearing relatively different outfits. Does it just mean skater, like rollerblade outfits in general? I like them. I like them well enough. You know, that looks fine. What the fuck? Sweaters? Sweaters. I like sweaters. Sure, why not? Bottom of A. More medieval type dress stuff, I think. Harris pick Sweet Dreams and Nylon. Isn't nylon plastic? Are we really trying to make plastic be like some brand new fashion trend? No, stop it. Stop trying to make... I don't want to wear plastic. Now, I really kind of like how this kind of vibe is. I don't know what this vibe is, but I kind of like it. I kind of like that well enough. You know, that's good. And finally, I don't even know what I'm looking... These are like... This is like a time traveler get together. These are all different outfits from like entirely different eras. I don't think you can really rank them. I mean, they look cool. I'll admit they look pretty cool. But like this is like those images where you get all the doctors from Doctor Who in one set. They're just wearing very different outfits to try and pick this out in any meaningful way. But sure, you know, and I like it. There's my idea of fashion in 2025. I don't know what I was thinking. When I picked this list, I didn't look at any of the options. I just kind of went with it. What were you eating? Since we can't transfer, I guess we just decide to start wearing microplastics. No, but these are way too big. These are macroplastics. We've moved on from micro. This is macroplastic. The middle guy looks like David Bowie if he was a little bit not as flamboyant. Now that's pretty flamboyant. That is just David Bowie. That's just like David Bowie's Evil Escape clone. All right, there's fashion tier list. I want to do a really dumb one, just one that's dumb in its concept. We got this one I keep seeing every time I open up my list of dumb tier lists, so I'm gonna do it now. White boy names. White boy names. This one was so dumb when I saw it. It's just now our tiers are Gods on Earth, Decent, Could Probably Meet My Mom, Would Date But Not For Long, I'd Kiss Them But Meh, Fucking Chuck, Stoners, Satan Spawn, Bland as Fuck, Makes Me Want to Actually Stab My Eyes Out. I'm very concerned about the well-being of the person who made this tier list. But as a certified white boy, I think I can give my opinion on this. So I guess we can do it. Now, I'm not going to have any bias towards my name because I've made it a goal of mine to keep my true name a secret, and I don't even know if it's on this list. So we're just going to do whatever. We're just going to do it as is. We got Landon. I wish these were just S through F. I guess I also have to rank them on the context of would I date them, I guess. Landon. I think it's pretty good. I'd date, but not for long, I guess. Austin. That makes me think of that fuck-ass show from Disney Channel, Austin and Ally, that I have, like, the most vague, fever dreamish memories of. I remember not liking it that much. I remember specifically because, God, all these tiers suck. I'm renaming, now I'll keep them the same, but I'm going to treat them as like S through F or whatever. So like S, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Sure, we're going down to H tier with this. So ignore the names of the tiers. I guess I remember getting really mad at that show, Austin and Ally, because they really set up that Austin and Ally, from what I remember, keep in mind, this is like what, 2014, so I would have been like, what, 12 at the time watching this shit. I got mad because the show set up that the titular Austin and Ally had like a thing for each other, but every single time they were about to start to get together or kiss whatever, something would happen and they'd be just friends again. And I remember it was the most like blue balling, just aggravating experience I've ever had watching one of those like Disney Channel shows. What do we got? Cameron. Cameron's pretty good. I don't know any Camerons in real life, but you know what? That's a damn good name. Chad. I'm sorry. Chad is like a F tier name. Chad has gotten a lot of bad rep like in recent years because of memes, but like, sorry, pause to think of how I want to word this while I got a drink. Chad is just, if your name is Chad, I'm going to punch you in the face. That's going to happen. I'm sorry. Harry, yeah, it's okay. It's, let's see, S, A, B, C, D. I don't think it's D tier. It's C tier. You know, it's a C tier name. We consider Chad motherfucking Warden. Who's Chad Warden? I'm gonna look this up on my phone because I don't want to dox my tabs every time I open a new one on my computer. Chad Warden. This is gonna be a name I'm gonna. Who is Chad Warden? Who is... The name sounds really familiar and the face looks really familiar. Don't know this guy. He looks really, really familiar to me. PS Triple? I don't know. This is... Okay. I'm going to carbon date myself here. That's circa 2007. I was 5 years old. I was not that active on YouTube. I was 5 years old. I'm old, but I'm not that old, so not quite my era of YouTube. And either way, F. I still don't like the name. Bryce. Bryce is another, like, fuck-ass, like... It's like a preppy, like, I want to punch you in the face name. Bryce. Andrew. Andrew's a pretty solid... You know what? That's gonna be our first A tier. A for Andrew. Andrew is, like, just a solid name, you know? You can shorten it to Drew. Andrew itself sounds nice. Pretty good all around, you know? Just a good all-arounder. All-arounder Andrew A tier. Wyatt's a powerful name. I don't know where the names that start with W can be very powerful. You got a W and a Y in there. That's like a power combo of a name. Wyatt, that might be a first S tier. That's a really good name. That's my brother's name. Well, your brother's name gets a solid S tier from me. I don't know, something about the spelling, the way you say it, it's all just like, mwah, like that. I like that a whole lot. Blake is a very, it's all right, you know, nothing wrong with it. Solid B tier for Blake. I promise I'm not just putting them in tiers based on their first letter. Blake is pretty solid, you know, overall. Will's another one. Will is up there with Wyatt, if I'm gonna be real, for S tier. You can say it so many ways. You got Will, you got Willie, you got William. Some people will shorten it different ways. I was about to say Billiam, but that's the YouTuber. I don't know what's wrong. I have bees up in my skull. I'm always gonna say that whenever I struggle with something. There's just fucking bees and dust up in there, swarming all around. Get a drink of my Mountain Dew here, quick. Will is a good name. Will is a solid S tier. Actually, maybe more towards the top of A. It's better than Andrew. Will's another good one. John just goes perfectly down the middle. I think it's very basic, but there's nothing wrong with it. So that's like it's actually C tier. You know, it can be slightly more positive. I like it more than Harry. Think of Garfield. Oh fuck, John Arbuckle. That's like a very strong John. You know what? Here. Oh wait, and fuck John, the Minecraft creepypasta guy. Oh fuck, that's also a strong. You know what? Yeah, I've talked myself. John is top B. John's powerful. Sup, Wiz, I'm probably just gonna listen to this in the background. Welcome, Barbarical. We're ranking white boy names right now. You can listen or you can sound off if you have any opinions of your own. We're gonna keep going. Tyler is over here in the fuckhead area. This is the area of like, if you have this name, actually wait, no, ooh, Tyler the Creator. That's a good Tyler. You know, it can go up to stoners. Tyler in general is kind of one of those names where I feel like I'm not gonna like you that much. However, Tyler the Creator bumps it up. Actually, you know what, that bumps up to here. I still don't quite know what this means in the context of names. Actually, no, I have an idea, but I feel like I can't say it. You know, it's there. It's good. Isaac. I can only think of fucking Binding of Isaac when I hear that name, and you know what? Sure, it's better than Harry. It's better than Austin. It's not a too common name anymore, I suppose. I don't know too many Isaacs, like real Isaacs, not Binding of. Steven's up there with Andrew. It's just that's just a good one. Ignoring fictional Stevens or like any Stevens you might know, Steven itself, the name, pretty good overall. This is just a pretty good one right there. Tanner. Maybe this is what I was thinking when I saw Tyler and Thought Punch. I don't know. Tanner, that's like... How do I explain my thought on Tanner? Tanner and Bryce. I'm going to actually bump them both down below Chad. Tanner and Bryce are the Disney Channel original movie bullies. These are, or maybe they're the goons to the main bully who is named Chad, and they're like the two archetypal, they're both stupid henchmen of the bully. I don't know how else to describe. That is how I see the names Tanner and Bryce in my head. You know, you got your main character in the Disney Channel original movie who's like trying to be the best skateboarder or fit in with the popular crowd, whatever. And then you got the main bully named Chad with his two little henchmen named Tanner and Bryce. And Chad's gonna bully the main character and be like, sup, dipshit. And then Tanner and Bryce are gonna giggle and like, hey, dipshit. That is how I see it. Now Zach, that's a strong, powerful name. That goes like towards the top of here. Oh, fuck, we got a bot in here. Get out of here. Dignified Gleemate. You are not dignified at all. Ban. Kill. Just ignore that. Everyone can ignore the bot that was here for like 5 seconds. Zach, good name. Goes under John. A little worse than John in my opinion. Kill, kill, kill. Yeah, every time I see a bot, just kill. Should I be screaming kill in a stream? Yeah, I can. What do we got next? I gotta make sure that these are visible on stream. Daniel. Daniel's all right. It goes around like Isaac Harry. You know, that's a pretty good one. Got Dan, got Danny. That's a pretty good one. Pretty versatile. Connor. I don't know. It kind of... Connor feels like the half step between a Chad and a Tyler, so I'm just going to put it right between them. It feels like it could lean into the obnoxious, but it could also lean into the chill guy, you know? It kind of goes either way. Caleb. Caleb also sits here. I feel like my bias here is that if your name starts with a C, you're likely to be obnoxious, unless it's Cameron. I don't know. I kind of fuck with Cameron. Nathan. Nathan. That's like a high C, maybe low B. Do I like him more than Cameron? I like him more than Cameron. Nathan's a solid one. Nathan's good. Trevor. I mean, it's okay. Again, I'm trying not to just bias it off of characters I know, but I think Trevor GTA 5, and that guy's an asshole. But you know what? Mid C tier. Oh, we got to pick up the pace with the music that's playing now. Yeah, man. Cody. Cody's another good C tier. That's like, actually, you know, Cody's a fucking great name. That's like A tier. So far, there's only one S tier with Wyatt. Ben. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to bias based off of fictional characters, but motherfucking Ben Tennyson. Do I break it? Do I break it and put it up in S? Nah. I won't let my bias shine too much. Ben on its own, you know, I like top of B or mid A. Mid A. Ben's a good name. Ben is a good overall strong name. Levi. I kind of fucks with Levi. I kind of fuck with that. It's not one you hear all too often. B tier. Matt. Maddie, Matthew. Yeah, you know what? You know, another strong contender. This one might. Chat, this is where I turn to you, communing with my assorted chat members who are talking about root beer and killing bots. Matt, A tier or S tier? This is where we get the chat input a second while I get a drink of water. That is it's a good name, but I'm asking, is it S tier good? Is it S tier good or just A tier? Because my initial opinion, my initial like thought is mid A, but it could go to S if people think not S tier good. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm glad that I'm able to tune my initial opinion to the general idea of what chat says. Cole. Cole's another good C name. And by C, I mean another one that starts with C and not going into C. I kind of like it more than Cameron, but not as much as Cody. Specifically of the C names, you know, it goes about there. James. Jimmy. Is Jimmy on here separately, or I don't see Jimmy on here. James goes high just for the versatility of being James itself or shortening it to Jimmy. I don't make the rules here. It goes middle of A. That's pretty damn good. Hunter. Hunter's another one that kind of leans on that annoying bully archetype in my head, but it's kind of better. I can go with Tyler. You know, it's around there. Automod held a message for some reason. The only mats I know were my theater guy who played a hillbilly. Why is it blocking the word hillbilly? Is that a term that I'm unaware of being not okay? Let me get a drink of water. Basic Fits, for some reason, it banned you for the word hillbilly. I'm gonna allow it. I don't know why it blocked. As far as I'm aware, it's not a bad thing. It hides it from the... Oh, wait, there you go. Who's gonna off-screen beat the piss out of me, and then my manager who lost his second T. Oh man, I hate when I lose the second T in my name. I don't understand Twitch's rulings on certain words or things. The other night when we played Metopia, I discovered this weird one. You can say lesbians all you want, you know, lesbians, because lesbians are fucking awesome, they're great. But if you say the exact phrase, they are the lesbians, it blocks that. And I was upset about that. I want to cheer on the lesbians. I want to say, yeah, they're the lesbians. But no, Twitch apparently has a problem with that. Fuck Twitch. I don't know why. It blocked it. It's when we played Metopia. And someone in chat tried saying they are the lesbians, and it blocked that. Who knows? We're never going to know what is up with Twitch. Nick. Nick's a solid one. Nick is a solid one. I'm thinking top of B. That's a solid one right there. We got Zach. Fuck, Zach might be another S tier. I kind of really like Zach as a name. Zach's a good name. It transcends. Initially, when I hear Zach, I think of like Chad, like this area. Then I think about it for a few seconds. I kind of mull it over in my head. It's like, nah, Zach is actually a really fucking good name. I don't know. I don't think Zach is A tier. I think it's S tier. I think Zach is a damn good name. It's like a damn good name in my books. And I believe it. I think it goes in S. Josh. This is just cooler John. This is just cooler John. It's not as good as James. I think that it's that one meme of like the blank and the cooler, like Daniel, cooler Daniel, the guy with the sunglasses. Josh is just cooler John. Wouldn't have Drake without a Josh. Garrett. Man, that's such a goofy ass name, Garrett. I don't want to put it down here because it's not like a bully. It's not High School Musical bully level aura. But Garrett is such a goofy ass name. I'm putting it under Hunter. Garrett. That's farm boy name. I don't know how else to put it. Ryan. That's a solid one. I didn't mean to put it in that tier. I was just picking up and dropped it for a second. Brian's pretty good. I'd say it goes around. It's got the same vibe as like Ben to me. Maybe it's just the B and the N. Somewhere around here. Do I like more than James? I think I like it more than James. But I don't like it as much as Matt. Guess what? My name's on that. I gotta see your personal opinion on my name and I will be mad at you if you don't like it. I mean, don't go doxing yourself by, like, responding specifically when we get to your name. Brat. No, Brett. I can't read. I need to have my eyeballs checked. Brett. Brett sits down here. It's down here. Brett is another school bully goon. You know, we're gonna rename these two specifically. School bully and the bullies goons. Those are the only tiers I'm gonna rename because like Chad is the school bully, Tanner, Bryce, and Brett are his little goons, his little goblin guys. They're gonna follow him around and make fun of you. My name is also there. I will watch with judgmental eyes. Good. I want there to be conflict in the stupid wizard stream. I had some people upset with some of my... I'll bring up the drink tier list from when we did part 1 a while back. Not a while back, on Saturday. Because some of you weren't here for that. I want to bring up... I had some feisty opinions with where I put certain drinks on that tier list. But let's finish this up. We only got a few more left. Matt is on here twice. Matt is here again. I want to grab that. Both Matts go up here in A. Let's see. Sean's pretty good. Sean's a pretty good one. I can go to top of... What is this? C. Top of C. Sean's pretty good. Not bad. I don't think there are any names that get worse than School Bully Goon, at least for me yet. Eli. Ellie? Eli. No, it's okay. You know? What are you gonna do? To be honest, looking at the same names over and over again, they probably just forgot they added. Probably. But I'm still gonna make fun of the fact that we have Matt and Matt. They're twins. They sit together, Matt and Matt. Mark. I'm not argue with the wall. Not because of even Markiplier. Mark itself is just a good ass name. Argue with the wall all you want. Mark is such a good name. Goes up there. The list is probably on if they're going to date. Oh yeah, absolutely. But we're ignoring that. Like I said, we're ignoring the names of the tiers. This is just vibe, just like S tier name. Also, Mark is a god on Earth, so argue with the wall. Justin, on the other hand, it's a step up from the school bully. I don't know. Something about Justin that just screams this area of the list. Something about I can't put my finger on. Hell, it's a school bully name. That's the name of the school bully. I should specify decom school bullies. Not every school bully is named Justin, and not every Justin was a school bully. Statistically, probably. Hopefully. Colin. I just kind of want to put Connor, Caleb, Colin. I don't know. I like having them all in the same tier. Really, I don't have much of an opinion on these three. I just like that these three are in stoners. Aaron with 2 A's. Aaron? That's pretty good. You know what? That's good. That's a good one. Not as good as Nick. Nick is still a really good one. I don't know. Vibes. Bradley, that is just another school bully. We got 3 school bullies and we got three of their goons right there. Homie. There was a zombie. Homie. No, I already did the whole video of Marge voice. I'm not slipping back into that old habit. Not again. Not again. And also my throat is just not prepared for it. And I'm not about to scare off the few viewers we have by being Marge Simpson. Next time we do Simpsons Hit and Run, I'll do more Marge voices. Or Metopia. Noah of the Ark. It's Noah from Bible. It's all right. You know, it's there. Brandon. God, that's just school bully or goon. It could be either. It kind of rides the line. It can go at the top. At the top of the goons. It took me a minute to find something funny for Marge to say. No, I'm gatekeeping the Marge voice until it's appropriate. Jacob. I thought we already did Jacob. Did we already? Did we not do Jacob? No. James and John. Jacob. You know, it's good. It's up here. Solid B tier for me. We're almost through. We're almost through with this. Christ, this one has taken a while. Kevin. It's not a C tier, but it's an honorary C tier. I'm gonna put it at the end there. Oh, we're like in the last little bit. Is this Hollow Knight playing? Yeah, we got Hollow Knight playing to dramatically ease us out of the white boy names. Jake. Jake is good. I don't know why. I really like Jake. That's like towards the top of A. Jake. It's just a good. I'm Jaking it. I don't know why, but I don't like the name Kevin. It sounds like a ripoff Karen. It does. That's why it's down here in Stoners, apparently. Peter. Give me your blood. Peter's pretty good. Peter's a pretty good name. I don't know. I like it more than Levi, but not as much as John. There are some specific Peters I like more than specific Johns, but if we're talking about the name overall, there you go. I really feel bad for people who may join into the stream with no context of what the fuck we're doing. I guess I should probably change the name of the stream over on Twitch to just say doing more dumb tier lists and not in a bit, just doing more dumb tier lists, so they have some warning coming into this. Eric's good. Eric's a good name. That's like a mid B tier, if I'm gonna be real. Actually, I'm looking at it again. Peter's an A tier. Peter's a good name. Kyle, that's a school bully. Actually, Kyle's Kyle goes at the bottom. Fuck Kyle. I don't know. That one really, I really don't like that one. I don't know. I immediately get bad vibes from Kyle. Alex. Alex is a good all-arounder name for anyone. It's very fluid on if it's boy name, girl name. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. It's very fluid. It's very, very good. Adam. That's another good one. It's just good. It's just a good one. Ryan. Again, we got some good ones here on the end. You know, these are just solid. Can't complain. Spencer. I'm giving an S tier. I'm gonna fictional character bias. Spencer from iCarly is one of the best things in all of fiction. Jeff. Conversely, I want to put this one towards the bottom for my bias against Jeff the Land Shark from Marvel Rivals. Fuck that guy. But, you know, I already biased once, so Jeff. It's okay. You know, like top of C. Up here to Sean. Christian. That's not a name, that is religion, and thus it goes down there. Liam. Didn't we do a Liam? I feel like my brain's melting a little bit with this list. I feel like we've already done Liam. We didn't do Liam, apparently. Liam, you know, it's okay. Sam. Sam's up there with Alex. Sam is S tier. Sam is an S tier name. It's like better Alex. Consider my name Jeff. Fuck, I didn't consider my name Jeff. Then it goes up. Jeff is a basic name like Bob. Okay, but consider my name Jeff. Luke. Luke's a strong name. You don't see too many Lukes. You don't see a whole lot of them, but that's a pretty strong one. Ethan. Ethan also has some pretty good vibes to it, you know? Just vibe-wise, you know, I'm feeling my hand out. I'm getting the vibes of these names. Ethan's got a good vibe to it. Don't know why. And finally, David. I would argue David is more of a basic ass, like, just like, this is the most basic ass name ever, if I'm gonna be real. So, you know what? It can go right there at the top of C tier. Had to double check what tier it is because of these schizo names that the person left. Here's the final tier list. That's all the white names. Are you on this list? If so, I don't know what to tell you. Statistically, you're going to be on this list, but that applies to anyone watching now or on the VOD or the highlight. Now I want to pull up. We're not going to do the drink tier list. We already did it. But I want to pull it up just to get the vibes of people who were not here Saturday when we did it. I'm not changing any of the placements of any of these. I'm just going to scroll. We're going to look at it. Just going to soak it in for like 20-something seconds while I get a good drink of water. Maybe check I have a ping somewhere. I don't know if that's someone pinging me where or what. Someone pinged me in the Discord. It's Basic Trips with the complete Chad Warden collection. This is 15 minutes long. I'm not watching this right now. Right now, at least. Probably watch that later to figure out who the fuck Chad Warden is, but it doesn't change that Chad is a school bully name. What do you mean root beer is B? Because I'm gonna be real, I like root beer, but if you're gonna lay out all these different pops in front of me to pick, first off, I'm probably gonna pick water. I've already said water is S tier. Water is great, but I'm probably not gonna pick root beer as a drink. Root beer is just good. Apple juice and fruit punch. Look, I only put apple juice and fruit punch like that. Apple juice, I think, is overrated. Okay, that's my stance. And fruit punch is too vague. I've had some really good fruit punches, but I've also had some nasty ass fruit punches in my life. So I just kind of evened it down the middle. It's too vague. It's like it's like the food tier list having fucking meat-based dish. Like, you gotta give it a little more context here, you know? We can't be too definitive. I think we gotta do it sometimes. Milk is trash. I'm always gonna trash milk. I'm always gonna trash and say milk is like one of the worst drinks on its own. Milk in things, or flavored milk, those are good. I'll attest to that, given, you know, chocolate milk is up here in S, but milk on its own, I don't like it. I just do not like it. And I'm not like lactose intolerant or anything. I just do not like the taste of plain milk. But also, I gotta swap this because I've kind of changed my opinion. I think I like teas more than coffee overall. That is something I've grown in the past 3 days. I've changed my opinion on that. I do think overall I kind of like teas more. I drink more coffees than I do teas, if I'm being all honest, like thinking on what I drink on a weekly basis. But tea is just better for you. It's good. I like to make a tea, hop and call with some friends, and we watch some dumb YouTube videos or stream a game to each other. Tea's a good one. Tea is a good, very damn good. I'm going to judge you on lemonade. Nope. Lemonade, look, I argued this the other night when I did this list initially. Lemonade is also overrated. I think lemonade itself is good. It's just baseline good or even okay. But if it's a hot day out and I'm getting a choice on what to drink, and my options are water or a nice iced tea or something like a cola, I'm going to choose any of those before lemonade. I think lemonade is overrated just as a drink in general. I'm never going to, if all you have is lemonade and you offer me a glass, I'll be like, yeah, sure, I will partake in some lemonade. But if you're going to give me the option, lemonade's going to be my last choice. And I'm going to stand by that. That was one I saw. I had a couple people in chat get mad at me. It's like, I'm doing my opinions. That's why it's a tier list, and that's why this is such a stupid idea and why I love these tier lists. Anyways, let's do a new one. Let's start with a new tier list. Let's see. How stupid am I feeling? How are we feeling with certain ones? If I had more people here, I would subject you all to my Slay the Spire opinions. Actually, fuck it. Let's just get out of the way. This one is just for me. This tier list is just for me, man. I'm a fiend for Slay the Spire, and I want to rant and ramble and gush because I love Slay the Spire. It is only the common relics. I wish it was all the relics, but this one was made for me, man. It was made just for me. Now, I'm going to be honest. As much as I fiend for Slay the Spire, and I'll put this up if this becomes a highlight reel on YouTube or whatever, I have like over 500 something hours in this game. Most of it, I don't recognize most of the names of these relics. I don't have them memorized. I have what they do and like their look memorized because I just kind of skim through text boxes in this game. I believe this one's called like Akimbo. All it does, it gives you a little extra damage on your first attack of every combat, and that's just lame. It's lame. It's C tier. You can rarely work it into your deck because most of the time you're not going to have a really good attack. And it's just not good. Anchor gives you block on your first turn, I believe is what the ruling is for it. That's pretty good. If you can work it in with something like Barricade or Blur, really, really good. Those are great. Then we have T-Set. T-Set's an S tier. Listen, you get 2 energy on your next combat when you come out of a rest site. Fucking amazing. Art of War, D tier. Art of War is you get a buff if you don't attack that turn. And I'm sorry, but most of the time I'm gonna be attacking. There's barely any decks where I'm using only skills or power for shit. So I don't know. Marbles. This is like top of A2. Makes everyone vulnerable. That's it. Very simple. I think this is called the Bag of Holding. It's another good one. You just draw extra cards at the start of combat. That's a good one. I know this isn't specifically a stupid tier list, but this is more of a Wiz is going to activate the little goblin in his brain and talk about one of his favorite video games of all time again. Tier list. Blood Vial, that's an S tier. Free healing. It's just free healing. I love it. Boot. This is an A tier item. It's not one I'm ever going to go for, but it's the fact that it makes some fights manageable. So it's good. It's a good one. All it does is make that if you do less than 5 damage, it automatically makes it 5 damage. You know what's funny? One of my strategies from D&D was put 2 bags of holding together while hugging the big bad. Ended up doing it, but it was a funny idea. Bag of holding is such a... Bag of holding in Slay the Spire is pretty good. Bag of holding in D&D can be so broken if your players are really smart, from what I've seen. I've not played enough D&D. I gotta play more D&D, but from what I've seen of stories online, people talking about bags of holding, that is a broken ass item sometimes. Bronze scales, fuck, S tier. Amazing item. It's simple. It just gives you thorns, but that's such a good status effect where it damages enemies if they attack you. Centennial Puzzle, it's a B tier. It lets you draw a bunch of cards when you first take damage in combat. Situational, but I like it. What happens if you put 2 bags of holding together? Please inform me. I'm gonna be real, I don't remember what koi fish or this yo-yo do. And it's because I never play the Watcher. I'm pretty sure these are Watcher relics. And just for that, they're gonna go in F tier, because fuck the Watcher. I'm always gonna stand on that. A black hole about the same size as a small room eats you instantly. Ah, you see, that's why I say bag of holding in D&D is kind of insane. Data disk. I believe data disk. It's a relic for the defect. I think it just gives you focus at the start of combat, and if that's right, B tier. You know, it's pretty good. Dreamcatcher, that's like an S tier. Free cards when you rest at a rest site. Simple, effective. So is Happy Flower. Free energy every few turns. Yes. The beads. I forget the bead necklace. S tier. It makes it so when you enter a mystery event, it's never combat. It's just always an event or a shop or a chest. Lantern. It's kind of worse. Happy Flower. You get 1 extra energy at the start of combat. That's it. Pretty good. The piggy bank. This one's really good. Meow bank, actually. You get free money in every room. You get a little bit of free money, but the moment you go to a shop and spend any money, it deactivates. It's good to get super early on in a run, so you can just build up that money. But if you, it's very situational. And kind of, actually, I want to put towards the bottom of B. If you're offered it like on floor 3 towards the end of the game, don't bother, man. Happy Meal ticket. This is also a pretty situational good one. You heal when you enter a shop. That's pretty... Actually, you know, it can go in A tier. It's situational based on what shops there are on the map. Nunchucks, that's like a top of A. Nunchuck, it's simple. Every 10 attacks you do, you get 1 free energy. Pretty much well said there. Smooth Rock, it's a C tier. It gives you 1 extra dexterity at the start of combat. I mean, I appreciate it, but it's never a relic that I'm going to go for specifically. I don't remember how you pronounce it. It's like a weird-ass name, this item. It just negates 2 curses. That's like... God. I'm getting a drink. Negating 2 curses. That's just so strong. That lets you just bypass so many things in this game. And you explain the way attacking system so I understand how things would be good. It's hard to explain. It's a card-based, turn-based combat where your attacks are dictated by whatever cards you have in your hand in Slay the Spire. So having an item be that every 10 attack cards you play, you get 1 free energy, that's just good. That's going to be very, very good. Maybe better for some than others. Like, Ironclad specifically has so many attack cards at his disposal. It's way better on him compared to Silent or Defect, who mostly use skills, but it's still a good one all around. Orichalcum, I believe is what it's called. It's kind of a D tier. No, it's bottom of C. If you start if you end your turn and you don't have any block, you get 6 block for free. It's really, really good in the first floor where enemies aren't doing a whole lot of damage, and then you can just focus on using your energy on attacks or like non-combat or non-blocking skills. But 6 block is not a lot. That is not a lot, and it's kind of a waste later on. It's just, it's not good at all. Pen nib, it goes up here in A. It's also really good. It's similar to Nunchuck. Every 10 attack, on the 10th attack you do, it's going to double your damage. That's really good. But personally, I'm going to bump it down, actually. Personally, whenever I get it, it never activates at a good time. I'm never able to plan enough ahead to be able to utilize where I can use Pen Nib on like a really strong attack. Most of the time, it comes up when the only attacks I have in hand are stuff like Beam Cell and Claw. And it's like, this ain't... I don't like it as much, but it's still good. Potion Belt, it just gives you more potion slots. Simple as that. So that it's kind of C tier. Preserved Insect, though, that's like an S tier. It makes elite fights easier. That's all it does. It just makes elites start off with less health. There we go. Red Skull, I believe it gives you strength when you are at half health or less. So it's very much a gambling item. So it can go in B tier. You gotta gamble with it. Regal Pillow, that's just solid A tier. It just increases your healing at a rest site. The Mask of the Merchant, I believe it makes certain cards cheaper, and it makes it cheaper to get rid of cards. So, you know, pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Actually, it's a little situational. The Snake Skull, that makes poison more effective for the Silent. For the Silent specifically, really good. Because, you know, you're making poison. Strawberry, S tier. Increases your max health. Treasure Chest, S tier. Free relics. Come on. Toy Bird, it's lame. It makes it so whenever you use a potion, you heal, which sounds good, but considering potions most of the time just kind of show up whenever, and you don't really have a lot of control over that, it's just very This one, you just get 1 extra piece of strength. It's good. It's good. It actually goes up here in A. War Paints, this one fucking sucks. It upgrades 2 random skills in your deck, and that just, it never does anything good when I get it. Whetstone is better. It upgrades 2 random attacks, but still, it's never the attacks that you want it to upgrade. There we go. I satisfied the little goblin in my brain by doing the Slay the Spire tier list. I'm sure everyone else was just kind of like, what is this man going on about, as I ranted and raved about different things, but I'm happy. Let's do another dumb one. What's a dumb tier list we can do on this list that I got here? My silly little list. Getting a drink while I look at them. I could just go hog wild. I have a list here that is every Mario game. I kind of want to save that towards the end of the stream, though. I don't have a Plants vs. Zombie tier list, sadly enough. I want to do something. What's a funny one? What do we got here for like a funny, good tier list I can just sit here and ramble on? Could you fight them tier list? This is a good one. It's just a bunch of characters, and how good am I winning this fight? Would I fight them? Could I fight them? First up, we got young. I'm trying to scroll the list so that the options are visible as they come up on stream. So that's funny. Yep. Young Anakin Skywalker. I think I'm kicking his ass. I don't care about his midichlorians and his TIE fight, his little pod racing and all that shit. I could easily beat up a child. I'm getting another drink here. That's some good drink. To be honest, Captain Underpants could probably be beaten by thinking too hard near him. We're not at him yet. Barney, oh wait, no, the lower it is annihilate. Get annihilated, L. That's what I meant. I think I'd have an easier time with Barney. He's just, he's a children's dinosaur. He's like what? He's like 5 or something in the context of it. Bart Simpson feels like it would be a Home Alone situation where I don't know how, even if we both start off in like an empty room arena, he's gonna set up traps for me. I think I'd be able to make up for it and deal with him, but it's not gonna be easy. Big Bird, I would feel awful doing it, but I would absolutely annihilate Big Bird. Sorry, and Boss Baby. I would feel less bad about annihilating Boss Baby. Well, that's what the good matchup is. Good matchup is 50-50 in my head. Or at least I'm going to make the good matchup be a good 50-50. L is just an easy win. Got annihilated is just... Actually, would annihilate... Yeah, got annihilated is like... There is no fight. I just absolutely annihilated these guys. L is I beat them pretty easily. Good matchup is 50-50 in my head. I don't know who this person is. Cameron Boyce. He was like a Disney Channel actor. I think he passed away. I feel kind of bad ranking him. I'm fairly certain he passed away, so I'm just gonna leave him off if I'm being honest. I feel kind of bad. I remember being really sad when I heard the news because I remember watching him in a lot of stuff. Captain Underpants. I could beat Captain Underpants. I'm gonna move him down so we don't see him. I think I easily beat Captain Underpants. I don't know. I just feel like I could take him pretty easily. He's just... Oh, wait, we gotta consider... There was the point in the books where he actually got real superpowers. Ooh, he might beat me. He might be, but I'll put up a fight. Not Captain Underpants. Cat in the Hat? I think I could... Actually, fuck. I think Cat in the Hat would annihilate me. He has a bunch of magic bullshit going on. I think he would absolutely destroy me if he actually tried. I think I have the slightest chance if he tries to like taunt or not take the fight seriously, I might be able to slip in a good hit. But if he's going for that serious trying to kill me mindset, I'm dead. No way. Old guy, Creed. He's from The Office. I've not watched The Office. I know he's just a weird old guy from like a couple of clips I've seen online. I could beat up an old guy. Creeper from Minecraft. It's a good matchup because there's a good chance we just both die because he blows up and then I die from that. Crimson Chin, I'm dying. I'm dying to the Crimson Chin. He's a superhero. I am not. Maybe. Okay. I'm going to put him down a tier. They're good. There could be a chance if I can give him existential dread about being a comic book character. Because I remember that was a plot of an episode where he went into the real world and had super existential dread about, oh my god, I'm a comic book character. If I can give him that dread, I have a chance. But if he already is aware that he's a comic book character and he's come to terms with that, then I'm dead. David Dobrik. I want to kill him. Maybe not kill him, but like, God, that guy was an asshole. He was an obnoxious asshole on YouTube, and pretty sure he did some stuff that I can't say because I genuinely do not know if YouTube or Twitch would be okay with me verbalizing the things he did. Awful person. Kicking his ass. The hyena from Lion King. I think I could fight a hyena, probably. If it's just one, I could fight a hyena. Fiona from Shrek. She's killing me. There's no getting around it. I'm getting killed. I don't think I could fight Fiona from Shrek and win. I'm getting another drink of water for these next few. Jack Black. Fuck, I don't want to fight Jack Black. I really don't want to fight Jack Black. I feel like it's a good matchup. If it's prime, like in his prime Jack Black, I'm likely going to lose. But if it's current Jack Black, he's getting old. I think I can take advantage of his age. Every human being has a built-in weak point. I know But he also knows that and will exploit that. You assume that he's not also going to go for the kick in the balls to me. And I will go down easily if I'm kicked there. So I think it's a good match. I think it's a 50-50. Jared Vogel got annihilated. I'm killing that man. JFK. I mean, he's dead now. He's already dead. The work's been done for me. I don't know who this guy is. Johnny JPEG. That's what it says up here. Johnny JPEG. He's just a guy. I could probably fight him. Who are you? Jonah Hill. That's like an actor. I can't think of anything that I know him from off the top of my head, but I could probably fight him. Mr. Krabs. I could absolutely annihilate Mr. Krabs. Because, like, would get deep fried. No. He's normal crab sized. I don't care if I have money on me. I'm annihilating him. We all know that episode where Flying Dutchman took him. No, not Flying Dutchman took him away. The robot crab. Excuse me. Robot crab episode where SpongeBob sent him away and he was like biting the giant hand. He was beating it off with a French fry. I could easily destroy Mr. Krabs. He's just a crab. Marshmallow, the DJ. He's like a younger guy. I don't know. It seems like a 50-50. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know what he's like. I know he's a DJ. Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. Something tells me I'm not winning that fight. He's a child, and I have confidence in beating up children. And I'm okay with just saying that off the top. Yeah, that's the question. Early season or late season? If it's early season, from what I remember, I've only watched like the first 3 seasons of Rick and Morty. I have not watched anything like past season 3, if I'm being honest. Even by the end of season 3, Morty. I don't know why I said Rick Sanchez. Morty Sanchez. I feel like he still would have a good chance against me. Like late season 3 Morty. I say he has a good chance. Very good chance. Because I feel like there's going to be some kind of sci-fi bullshit going on. Who are you? Oh, Papa John? I could easily fight Papa John. He's going at the top of Got Annihilated. I don't know. Something about him. I feel like I could easily fight Papa John. Isn't there that one image? He like had to go into training not to say the N-word, I believe. He's like all sweaty. I'm kicking his ass easily. Pikachu. Ooh, how strong is Pikachu's lightning? That's the question. I think it's pretty strong. He's gonna fuck me up. I feel like I would like to say, oh, I easily kill Pikachu, but like I think he would easily kill me. He's gonna fry my entire nervous system and I'm just gonna be dead. Here's the real question. Could you beat Billy OxyClean? Oh, Billy Mays? I think I could maybe fight him, but I wouldn't want to. I don't want to fight Billy Mays. Billy Mays is great. This is the guy from Victorious. This is gonna say Robbie from Victorious. I'm kicking Robbie's ass. I'm kicking it from here to Victorious. Easy. Ronald McDonald. Ronald has a lot of magic bullshit in the commercials, but if it's just a guy dressed as Ronald McDonald, like most of them were, if it's just a guy, you know, it's a 50-50. I like my chances against Ronald McDonald. McDonald's, if you're out there, sponsor me. Here, McDonald's, here's a really easy sponsorship deal. Hit me up. Set up a fight between me and Ronald McDonald. I don't care if it's like out in the middle of the parking lot of a McDonald's, or if we're doing a whole fucking boxing match and that we throw it so that we're both rich. Hit me up. I will fight Ronald McDonald on live television for your amusement. Sal. He's like from Impractical Jokers. I've never watched Impractical Jokers, but he's just a guy. He's a dude. It's probably 50-50. It's probably a harder fight than Anakin Skywalker, young Anakin Skywalker. But I think I could fight him. be honest, the only fight I could win was against Fox of all these things, except for like Barney. Shaggy Rogers. Now, I don't subscribe to the memes of like Ultra Instinct Shaggy. I'm gonna be real, I kind of think those memes are just really unfunny and lame. The punchline has just been beaten to death of, oh, it's Shaggy, but he's strong. If we're talking regular Shaggy, I like my odds against him. If we're talking hypnotized Shaggy, specifically from the one Phantosaurus movie, I'm dead. I like my chances, though, against regular Shaggy. Snoopy, I would feel awful, but I'm annihilating Snoopy. The Terminator, I am dying. Like, there's no way I'm not dying to the Terminator. I would love to sit here and be all macho like, yeah, I could take the Terminator. No one can. His whole thing is that he kills people. That he was built to kill. Getting more water. Reminder chat, drink your water. Waluigi. Ooh. That is the most 50-50 of this entire match, because honestly, I'm kind of just Waluigi IRL. I'm built very similarly to this man, just minus the mustache and the mascara. I feel like this is mirror match mode, me versus Waluigi. Waluigi seems to have some pent-up rage. Yeah, so do I. Waluigi is the mirror match. He's my he's my final boss of classic mode, you know? That is the legendary battle of all time, me versus Waluigi. Wendy from Wendy's. She's a kid. Dead. Kill. Just immediate. No questions. Gonna get a drink of water. Another drink. I'm getting hot. There we go. That's the whole tier list. Like I said, I'm not counting him, but yeah, I stand with this. Think you're a little biased? What is my bias? I think I could easily beat up children, if that's what you mean. Or biased about Waluigi? I don't know. I think Waluigi's an even match. What do we got next? What's a really, really stupid tier list that we got next? You never ever realize how hard fighting is until you're in a fight? Nah. I'm standing by what I say. Oh, excuse me. How about... what do we rank next? Most of the ones I have left are the really long and stupid ones that I wanted to save towards the end. And I don't want to end anytime soon, so we need a short one. Oh wait, this is one I had. iCarly tier list. It's just a bunch of random characters from iCarly. That's it. That's all it is. It's a very strange assortment, especially with how they have them lined up here. I'm gonna be real. I grew up on Nickelodeon sitcoms. I grew up on iCarly. I want to say this now. Fuck Dan Schneider himself. Fuck him. I don't agree at all with anything. I have some fond memories with iCarly the show itself, if I'm going to be honest with myself. Some episodes, yes, do kind of play into that whole, ew, Dan Schneider is an awful human being. But we're ignoring the episodes, and we're going to look at the characters. Right away, Spencer is S tier. Spencer, when I was younger and I watched that show, Spencer was kind of what I aspired to be as an older brother. He is like the best older brother caretaker character ever. He was cool. He was constantly doing his art. He was a free spirit. They were making quite a lot of money. I know they constantly made like jokes and stuff about how Spencer would struggle with his art sometimes, but how the hell did they afford so much of what they were doing there if he wasn't doing well, if he wasn't doing well off with it? Okay, he's great. He's like my favorite character in the whole show, easily, like no question. I don't know if I want to do these in the order they have them here. Who even is this? Who are you? Why are you holding up? No. Get out of here. I don't know who you are. Get out of here. Bagel. Bagel? Bagel. This is a D tier. Get him out of here. No one likes Bagel. Hashtag kill Bagel. I don't remember what's her name. It doesn't say. The file name just says iCarly, and then it's a shit ton of letters.jpg. She was like the psycho little fan, like annoying fan character. I don't like her. I like Bagel more, if I'm being honest. Miss Briggs, the teacher, she was just bad. She was just annoying. She was the evil teacher archetype. I don't know what else to say there. What do we got? Who are you? Oh, Chuck. Oh, he was... If I remember right, I've not watched iCarly in a while, if I'm being honest. Chuck was the obnoxious little kid that hated Spencer, and so for that, he goes down here. Carly herself, I remember she was okay. I remember not being too fond of all the love triangle stuff that went on between her and Freddie and Sam back then. But there's not many episodes that I can remember where I specifically didn't like Carly. So, yeah, you know, she's all right. She's not Spencer. The principal, Principal Franklin. I remember really liking Principal Franklin. He was chill. He was nice. Kind of up in S tier. Like I said, I haven't watched the show in a while, but I remember he was like one of the few adult authority figures on the show, like Spencer, that was actually a chill guy that was up. That was fine. He was great. He was a good influence in a way, from what I remember. Freddie, pretty good, you know? No problems with her. Him, I don't know why I said her. Brain. Gibby, I don't like Gibby that much. He's whatever. I wish he wasn't as much of a main character. It was weird how often they had him shirtless. That was a weird thing. Why do they have her like grandpa or uncle or whoever this was? He was only in like what, 2 episodes? And I just remember, I don't like him specifically, but I remember at the end of his first episode he was in, there was a really great moment that cemented Spencer as a great like caretaker, is it? But the guy himself, he's like, what? Who cares? Gibby's younger brother, I don't remember his name. It was like Guppy or something. Fuck him too. Not fuck him. You know, I don't hate him. I just like, why are they here? The other evil teacher. Nah, actually, let's put both the teachers in D. Hate them. Who is this? Is this like Freddy's friend? Jeremy? He was the gag character. His whole gag was just, he was like sick all the time. Who cares? They're just gags. Oh, she was the psycho fan. I also did not like her as a character. I just remember her being really obnoxious. God, that show was really obnoxious. Lubert? He was the grumpy hotel manager or something, or like apartment manager or whatever. I have a weird liking for Lubert. I don't know what it is. He was weird. But I kind of like him, I think. Freddy's mom, down here. She was the worst. Neville, yeah, he was also terrible. Sam, these 3 in A just kind of feels right to me. Who's this? Tebow. This is such a weird image for him. He was the smoothie shop owner. He was also fine. You know, I like him well enough. Actually, I kind of like him more than Lubert. There we go. iCarly characters. What do we do next? What's another really stupid tier list I got on here? What next? We already did British slang, we did food, we did drinks. Fuck it. Italian hand gestures. Because why not? Because I saw this tier list. I went to Tier Maker and I sorted it by like newest, and this was like towards the top, and it just made me really giggle for how specific it is. I don't know why these are Italian hand gestures, but it says Italian hand gestures right there. We got quite a few. We got it wasn't me or I don't know. The I don't know hand gesture. It's a pretty solid one. It gets the point across pretty well. It's a B tier. I don't care. Is this a hand gesture or is this like sign language? This does not come off as I don't care to me. That goes in C tier. We got this. This one does not have a caption, so I have to try and guess what to, I'm trying to copy the motion. Putting your hands together while they're... This is almost the motion you make when you're doing a seat belt. What the fuck does this... What is this supposed to mean? Or the fingers are out. I don't know what this is, but I kind of like it. I don't know what that hand gesture is supposed to mean. Sure, B tier. The classic. This is the classic Mamma Mia Italian hand gesture. This is easy S tier. What do we have here? You see, if this was doing it up towards your head, this is the, oh, I think this person is crazy motion. But this is just twirling your finger. Which, you know, I'm doing it here right now. This is kind of a fun motion. Sure, A tier. A, this is the A-OK. This is the A hand gesture. Yeah, that's a good one. That gets the message across. Great. Thumbs up. It's kind of just a better one. Middle finger. You know what? In fear of sounding like a hell of a boss character, I like the middle finger. It's clear. It transcends language. It hits all those notes. Rare stupid wizard afternoon stream, not nighttime. Yeah, we're experimenting. Like I said the other night, I wanted to do one in the middle of the day to see it. And we're doing more tier lists. So welcome, Cool Gamer. We're trying this out. We're seeing who's going to join in the middle of the afternoon on a Tuesday. Because I've done streams in the afternoon before, but it was always on like the weekend. And I've done streams. I've done one stream on a weekday, which was a Wednesday where I did that test Gubble stream that no one showed up for because it was Gubble. Who cares about Gubble? So now we're doing this. Just a random stream in the middle of the day to do more tier lists. We've been doing more. This is another S tier. And sign language. These are the cornerstones of hand gestures you can do. I don't know why it's specifically Italian hand gestures, but these are like the cornerstone. If I was like, you know those like paintings of deities where they got like the four hands and they're like doing the one on their hand, one on their chest, one up. If I had four hands, I would be hitting these four at the top, you know. Mamma Mia, rock on, fuck you, thumbs up. That would be my like deity painting. Those are the four hand gestures I'd be doing. I love the flip-flop of these streams. They're just so, I love these. They're so dumb. What do we got next? Rare Stream W. Nubta, welcome. Why are you guys joining now? We've been going for 1.5 hours here, and we've already done some... You know what? Let's go back. For the people who haven't been in all the streams, let's go back and look at some of the tier lists we already did. Just as a quick fire little reminisce, flashback. We got this one of numbers from 1 to 100. We didn't do all the numbers. But we did a lot of them. You know, let's just soak this in, you know? Some of my opinions were a little strong here. Like, I think 38 is better than 45, but it's not as good as 22. And the fact that I can just say that is amazing, that we live in a society that we can rank numbers like this. So that was the numbers ranking. What were some of the other ones? Oh, this one I really liked. Household objects. Again, this is just for people who may not have been here in the last stream. I haven't gotten the notification YouTube moment. Damn you, YouTube. Damn YouTube. Always fucking me up. But this is the household objects list. Why, yes, I did controversially put plunger above lamp. That's all I gotta say about this one. This is the one I know we brought it up earlier as a refresher for people who weren't here, but I'm gonna bring it up a third time because this was genuinely my most controversial tier list with how people reacted to it. Drinks. The drinks tier list. Just different drinks. That's it. I don't know why. Quite a few people got upset with stuff like where I put lemonade or where I put root beer. I'm going to stand by all of my opinions. I'm not changing any of them, and I'm going to get a drink while you soak in. $11 deserves at least A tier. Nah, 11 is trying too hard. It's 2 1s together. So that's why I put it where it was. Because 1 is an S tier number, but 11, it's trying too hard. It's 2 1s together. Really? God. Let's see. What other tier list did I do that I want to just show off before we move on to greener, newer pastures? I did... This one was really funny. I did British slang. I don't know what half of these mean. I just like saying them. Like codswallop. Pip pip. In it. Yonks. Chunderbus. Which actually Chunderbus I did look up out of curiosity because a friend was talking with me. Apparently, Chunderbus means when someone's going to throw up. They say, watch out, that guy's riding the Chunderbus. Is apparently what that means. It means they're about to throw up. That doesn't make any sense in my head, but you know what, Britain, you guys are so weird. I kind of love it sometimes. We also have Pop Your Clog, which is just a classic, just great. But nothing beats Codswallop. I refuse to look up what that means. But Codswallop is just so great to say. I know what? I don't know. I don't know what any of these really mean other than Chunderbus. Oh, Blue and Eck is also a good one, but Codswallop, just something about it. I really, really like Codswallop. You learn something new every day, I guess. Yes, we learn something new every day on the Stupid Wizard streams. I'll show off one last tier list before we move on to a new one, just because I want to get everyone up to speed on my opinions. The white boy names. Are you on here? If you're on here, congratulations. I'm trying to get every name here. We'll scroll really slowly so you have time to hopefully soak in all the names. And we'll scroll back up. Did you catch your name? If not, I'm not going back. I'm not also... Most of these tiers were pre-named this way. Like, no, I'm not actually saying I would date people with this. The only tiers that I changed the names of were DCOM School Bully and the Bully's Goons, because I stand by my opinion that these names all fit that descriptor. Everything else, I don't know why the tiers were already named this. I think it's because it was made by a white girl who was like, I would date or fuck a guy named this. But you know what? To each your own if that's what you want to make your list. But now that we're riding on the 1 hour 45 minute mark, I think it's time we go for juicier ones. We need something with a lot on it. We need a big, good, long one. And you know, I think it's time. The all Mario games list. With 130 plus games. This one isn't stupid because of like its concept or anything. I just think it's stupid that I'm going to sit here and try and give my opinions on Shingles and Mario games. So we got S through D. We got all of these. Look at all that Mario. Look at all these Italian gestures that I could do. So we're just going to rank them. I'm going to rank them. You know, you guys are just along for the ride. I'll take a little bit of input from chat if they have anything specific they want to say, but the stupidity of this one comes in its size, its girth, not so much its context. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's S here. I fucking love me some Donkey Kong. Mario Brothers. Conversely, I think Mario Brothers is just okay. You know, it's B. I'll play it every once in a while. I like when it was in all the GBA like remakes, you know, and that was fun. I like that. Pinball. I don't think I've played the original NES Pinball. It's probably okay, vibe-wise. So is golf is probably just okay. Where's my popcorn? Yeah, pull up a snack, be like me and get some water to drink on. Water, love it. We're gonna be here a while. Don't worry, I have another tier list that is a bunch of random video games. It's like over 1,000, and that one's gonna be funny to me because how the fuck am I supposed to accurately compare something like Mario Golf to BioShock Infinite to Animal Crossing? I don't know, but that's just gonna be really funny to me. So sit back, relax, join in with your own opinions if you want, or don't. Wrecking Crew is like C tier. I remember playing it like once and thinking, this is such a nothing game. Super Mario Brothers the first. Look, I know it started the series, and I know a lot of people really like it as just a quick blow-through game. I think... How do I want to word this? It's C tier. It's better than Wrecking Crew, but I don't think it's aged particularly well. And I understand you could say, oh, well, for the time it was amazing. Yeah, well, so was Outdoor Plumbing. But we moved on from it, okay? We moved on from shitting in the woods. For a time, shitting in the woods was revolutionary and a great way to pass the time. But we now have indoor plumbing, and I shouldn't have to respect shitting in the woods because it was revolutionary for the time. That's the analogy. Now, I'm not saying Super Mario Bros. 1 is as bad as shitting in the woods. Or maybe I am. I just don't think it's aged well. Last level is D tier. Fuck that one. That was in the era of games where they made it harder, quote unquote, but it was just, God, that's frustrating. Super Mario 2, on the other hand, it's a solid time. It's all right. I like how weird it is. I like weird Mario stuff. Super Mario Bros. 3, S tier. That one has aged gloriously. It's like a fine wine. Super Mario Bros. 3, God, it stands up to a lot of modern games in some ways. It's just a really good time. There's a reason a lot of people consider it kind of the peak of Mario. I don't quite agree, or at least I'm agreeing with it right now with what we have, but god damn, is that a good Mario game. Super Mario Land 1 is just kind of worse Super Mario Brothers. Again, for the time, for the revolutionary idea of, oh my god, it's Mario, but I can put it in my pocket and take it with me on the bus. Amazing. Nowadays, ooh, yeah, it's not aged quite well. This is also another one I've only played a couple times, so maybe it's one that I really got to sink my teeth into to get out. But like, come on. Are you seriously in the year 2025 gonna say Mario Land 1 is one of the games of all time? I don't think so. There's a difference between hard but fair, fun, and frustrating. Ah, yes. And Lost Levels is just frustrating the few times I've tried it. Baseball on Game Boy. Why is Mario in this one? Is that why it's counted on this list? I don't know. C tier. They're probably okay. Golf and baseball, but like they're sports games on the Game Boy. That doesn't sound that fun, if I'm being honest. Super Mario World, on the other hand, oh, glorious, beautiful. I'm gonna be playing it later this month on stream. It's on the schedule. Amazing, love it. Arguably better than Super Mario Bros. 3. In some ways, I think it is. In some ways, it's not. But, it's neither here nor there. I'm going to try and keep my thoughts on each game quick because, there is so many and I don't want to spend the entire rest of the stream on this one. NES Open Golf. I think I've played this like once and it's golf. It's good. It's golf. It's hard to make golf specifically bad. It's a fine time. Mario Paint, this is just a solid A tier. It's a really weird one. I don't know if I want to rank it as a game or as an application. Because as a pure drawing tool, it's not that great, but it's really charming. As a game, it's not... Mario Paint is kind of one of those games where you get out of it what you put into it. It's as fun as you can have with it. I can personally have a lot of fun with it, but I could also see how a lot of people would get bored by it easily. So, you know, it's good. I like it. Super Mario Kart is the Super Mario Brothers 1 of Mario Karts, okay? It's just not fun, and I understand people will have the argument, oh, you got to play it on an original Super Nintendo with an original Super Nintendo controller. Guys, I just don't think it's that great on its own. I think for the time, yes, it was revolutionary, it was good, but we have evolved. We have technology. Super Mario Land 2, on the other hand, I've played a little bit of. It's pretty good. It's pretty all right. It's not great. It's not up here with these ones. But, you know, it's at least more of a functional, put-together video game than Mario Land 1 was. Super Mario All-Stars. Ooh. I mean, I feel like it kind of has to go in S tier because it's got Mario 3. Some versions had Mario World. Oh, this is the version with Mario World in it. Okay, the version without Mario World, top of A tier. The version with Mario World, S tier. Amazing. That's Super Mario Maker for me. I often try to make something out, but I'm not too creatively inclined. When we get to Mario Maker, I'll share my thoughts on it between 1 and 2, because I have some strong opinions that some people may not agree with. Donkey Kong on Game Boy, I've played a little bit of it, and I quite like it. It's Donkey Kong, and then you got a really fun puzzle platformer after. What's not to love? Mario's Picross, it's Picross. I think I just like Picross. Mario's Tennis. I have not played this, but it's on the Virtual Boy, and I have a strong feeling it's just not that good overall. Mario Clash, I think I actually have played this, weirdly enough, on Virtual Boy. It's fine. It's not astounding or anything. It's just Mario Brothers again, but your eyes hurt the whole time. Super Mario RPG. Okay. Here is my controversial gaming opinion. I really like Mario RPG. However, and this is the big however, I do not think it is the peak of Mario RPG games, and I don't think it's an S tier. I think it's really, really, really good. It's really good, but it's just not quite what I look for in a Mario RPG game. It's really, really fantastic, what I have played. It's really good, but it's just not quite S tier. It is better than all the games under it. I'm not going to argue that. But realistically, I prefer Mario Paint over it, as weird as a hot take that is. But flipping the coin again, Super Mario 64, S tier, better than these. And honestly, it might be my favorite of all the 3D Marios. It's Super Mario 64. Like, come on, man. It is revolutionary. It has aged gracefully. I've seen some people trying to argue that the graphics haven't aged that well. Fuck that. No, it still looks good. Like, it holds up so well in all regards, and I still regularly play it. Like, genuinely, I'll boot it up and run around, dick around, and I love it. Mario Kart 64, on the other hand, it's alright. It's better than Super Mario Kart. We're getting there. We're getting to a closer actual Mario Kart experience, but it still kind of hasn't aged enough for me, at least as well. Now we're starting to get into more of the spin-offs as we go along. We still have a lot to go, so I should really pick up the pace a little bit. Mario Party 1. God, this one is just, it's not that great. I've played it. It's just not fun. Oh boy. It's Mario Party, but before it actually like got its footing in place to figure out what it wanted to be. So every other Mario Party is obviously just objectively better, and I know that's such a weird thing to say, but yeesh, that first one, not good. Mario 64 is B tier. Camera sucks and controls hard. You're wrong. I'll agree that the camera sucks, but that's just I will have the weird opinion that I think every 3D game has a bad camera to a degree. I don't think any 3D platformer has figured out really good camera controls. Even Mario Odyssey, a modern 3D Mario that I fucking love, and I'll rank it up here in a bit. Even its camera can be a little hit or miss sometimes. I just don't think we're ever going to have fantastic cameras in a 3D game. But that's just me. That's my opinion, and my opinion is also that Mario 64 is fucking peak. Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, it's just Mario 1 but better in some ways. You know, you got the smaller screen on the Game Boy, but you also have the fun little additions like You versus Boo and stuff. So I'll put it at the bottom of B because it's still Mario 1, and I still think that game has aged as well as Milk. But it's still better. Mario Golf, the original. Look, I'ma be real. I'm not a fan of most of the Mario Golf games, even the quote-unquote good ones. Golf is just such a boring sport to me. Actually, no, they don't deserve to be down in D. They don't deserve D tier, but Mario Golf is just... it's boring. Hell, and when we get to it, Mario Tennis is also kind of boring. I don't think I've ever really quite gotten the hype behind them. I do like Mario Tennis more than Mario Golf overall, so I'll go ahead and put them together. I've not played the Game Boy ones too much. I've played like a teeny bit of them. I just don't fucks with them all too much. Mario Party 2, on the other hand, this is a solid one. You know, it's better than Mario Party 1. That's all it really needed to be. It just needed to be better than Mario Party 1. Paper Mario. Now here, I like the original Paper Mario, but I don't love it. I think it's A tier. I think it goes up here with Super Mario RPG. I think I kind of like it a little more than Super Mario RPG. A little, just a little bit, just a pinch more. And again, that's possibly controversial. I don't know. Mario Party 3, it's just better than Mario Party 2. Each Mario Party kind of got better than the next up until a certain point. Oh, now we're getting to the GBA era. The GBA GameCube era is one of my favorite eras for Mario. So let's see, which one is this? It's Super Mario Advance 1, Super Mario Brothers 2, because Nintendo wanted people to have aneurysms figuring out. This is really, really, really good. I already really like Super Mario Brothers 2, and now you remake it for the Game Boy Advance with the really cute sprite work it has, and throwing in Mario Brothers is just a cute little bonus game. I like it a lot. I don't think it's my favorite of all the GBA ones. I think my favorite GBA one is Mario 3, which is going to be coming up soon. But it's still good. I really like it. Mario Kart Super Circuit. God, we got the step up with Mario Kart 64, and then we stepped back down with Super Circuit. Super Circuit is just Super Mario Kart, but on the go. So for that, it sits at bottom of B or top of C. It's not awful. I don't want to say it's awful, but like, yeesh. Yeesh. That's all I'm going to say, just yeesh. Super Mario World, yes. Yeah, it's just Super Mario World, but it's on the go, and it had a few extra goodies, if I remember correctly. And it gave us the good Luigi sprite. I love the Super Mario World Luigi sprite, where he actually looks like Luigi and not just green Mario. Super Mario Sunshine. Ooh. This is where the real controversy could come in. Longtime viewers would know, I streamed myself doing a full playthrough of Super Mario Sunshine not too long ago. And people who were there for the streams would know, I did not have the best time. Super Mario Sunshine is a very divisive Mario game, from what I've seen online. I know a lot of people love it, and a lot of people hate it. I don't hate it. But realistically, I would genuinely rather play both Mario Party 2 and 3 before Sunshine. It frustrated me, and I'm aware, someone said during the stream, I don't remember who, sorry, that it was a rushed game, and it really feels rushed. Sunshine is one of those games that absolutely does need a remaster, like a modern remaster that reworks everything to fit in line with more modern day game design practice. As is, pulls collar, yeesh. Just, It's not for me. I can appreciate a lot of what it does, but I don't like it. I don't have to like it. Mario Party 4, on the other hand, God, this is a great one. I love Mario Party 4. It's great. I like it more than Mario Paint. I don't have much to say. Like I said, Mario Party, most of them, each one just kind of gets better than the next up until a point, and we're not at that point yet. Mario Party 4 is great. I love it. Super Mario Advanced 4, Super Mario Brothers 3, because again, Nintendo really wanted us to have an aneurysm reading off these titles. This one, God, it's Super Mario Brothers 3, which is already an amazing Mario game. And sorry, my chair's squeaking because I get very excited. Super Mario 3 is already S tier, and then you have those e-reader levels, which, yes, God, the e-reader was such a dumb idea that it's trading cards you scan in. But the concept of more levels that like have some really fun gimmicks in Mario 3, God, I love it. I love this game so much. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Kind of looking at this, I want to bump the NES golf games down because honestly, Mario Golf in general is just better than both of them. So we're going to bump those down a bit. Toadstool Tour, despite what I said of not really fucking with the Mario Golfs and Mario Tennises all too much, I appreciate it. It's still a solid time. It's not bad. GameCube era has a whole lot of fair share of games that either the audience warmed up to immensely or are really divisive. I would... I don't know. Sunshine is the only one that seems really divisive to me. Maybe I don't engage in as much Mario discourse online as I thought I did, but Sunshine is really the only one that's super divisive in my mind. Like Mario Kart Double Dash, I think at the time it was divisive, but nowadays it's considered great. It's one of my favorites. It's not quite S tier. There are some growing pains with it, a couple small things here and there, but it's basically where the modern Mario Kart started. I know a lot of people will give that to Mario Kart 64, but Mario Kart 64 has its own growing pains, namely the entirety of Wario Stadium. I think that level as a whole just kind of is my biggest defense for why I think Mario Kart 64 isn't as graceful as some people would say. But Double Dash, mwah, love it. I love it a lot. Mario Party 5, it's a solid one. It's up here with 4. I don't know if it's better than 4. This Mario Party specifically, 5 and 6, I have not played a lot of. I've played a little bit of them, and I like them well enough. All I gotta say, you know? Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga. This is what I was saying when I said that this is how I like my Mario RPGs. S tier. I really, really, really love the Mario and Luigi games. Really, really do. Despite that, I've yet to play Brothership. I should temper expectations now for what I say. But Superstar Saga, amazing first go about. Love it. It's great. It's so fun and quirky and weird, and it's just... I get a dumb smile on my face when I play it. Mario Golf on Game Boy Advanced, because I'm not going to bother with the subtitle, because you know what it is. We all know. It's Mario Golf. It's all right. Mario versus Donkey Kong on GBA, though. I like it. I just like it. I will lament the fact that I kind of wish it was just the original DK94, but on GBA. But if I remember right, it does kind of change up and simplifies a lot of it. From what I remember, I could be wrong in remembering that. Again, this is one of those that I have not played in a while. But I remember liking it. Thousand Year Door. I actually recently have been playing through the Switch remaster of this game, and I've gone up to who's the last partner I got. I've gone up past the tree. You know, I've already met Vivian, love her. I've not gotten her as a partner yet, but I know that she's gonna be a partner, and I know that the internet loves her. I really like her. She's cute. She's fun. Thousand Year Door is really good. I don't think it's quite hit S tier for me, like how it has for so many other players. It is easily one of the better RPGs, but I still do prefer the Mario and Luigi style, all things considered. I do recognize how Thousand Year Door is like a beloved, everyone loves it game, it just hasn't quite. Maybe by the time I beat the remake and it all clicks and it comes together at the end, I'll come back and say, yes, yeah, Thousand Year Door, S tier masterpiece. But as of right now, top of A. Not because I have anything wrong. There are no issues with it that I have. But it just isn't the masterpiece that I think, you know, so many people say it is. But again, I've not finished it. Mario Pinball Land, fuck this game. I realize now I wasn't on stream for it because this tier list is getting so big. I can't have everything. Fuck this game. I really don't like it. I've played it a good amount because of a video I was working on a long while back, a video that has now been scrapped, where I was going to play a bunch of different pinball games and a bunch of like weird Mario spin-offs. This game is awful. I appreciate what they try and do by turning Mario into a pinball game. I really do. I just don't think it worked. Mario Power Tennis, I believe is what this one is. Mario Power Tennis, right? Mario Power Tennis. It's good. It's good. I know a lot of people will die by this game and say that's amazing. The animation, the character work and everything is amazing. But again, you know, just not a Mario Tennis guy. Mario Party 6, again, it's good Mario Party. I believe this is the one with the day-night cycle going off of here, and I think that's such a fun mechanic. It's just great. Ooh. Oh, we're up to Super Mario 64 DS. I need a drink before I give my thoughts on this game. All right, you ready for this? Yes, I do think 64 DS is better than 64. No, I will not elaborate too much. Not too much. All I'll say is, I think too many people undervalue the new cool stuff that DS brings to the table. I understand it controls terribly, and I do agree it does control terribly compared to the original. However, I don't care. I love what it adds. I love all the new stuff. I really, really do love the new stuff it brings to the table and how it reworks some of the old stuff. I love it. The perfect Mario 64 game, in my mind, I've said this before, Nintendo, please do this and I will pay however much it needs. 64, but with all of DS's content and the controls of the original. That's all I want. That's all I want, and then I can fade away from existence. And I'm not going to linger on this one too much because, God, I've seen too many people have divisive thoughts on that one. Mario Party Advanced, it's kind of lame. I've played it some. It's like, they put Mario Party on the Game Boy Advanced, and it's like a weird single-player adventure sort of thing, and it's just, not too keen on that one, Chief. Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. This is where my bias is really going to show. I'm not too big on rhythm games, if I'm being all too honest. I think it's cool that we got this crossover. It's a really weird and cool crossover. I like that Waluigi is the main villain. That's about it. Super Mario Baseball. What was the full title? Its full legal name, Mario Superstar Baseball. I gotta speed this up. I realize we've been on this tier list for, what, 20 minutes now? Looking at the clock. I really gotta pick up the pace on my thoughts on these. So I'm gonna try and keep it short and just speed through. Mario Superstar Baseball. Good baseball game. I kind of like it more than the Mario Golfs. Mario Tennis GBA. Whatever, sure. Mario Party 7. This is the Mario Party that I grew up with, actually. I had a GameCube with this Mario Party only. So I have a lot of attachment to it, even though I recognize that it's probably not as good as some of its predecessors. It's going in A. Mario Kart DS, S tier. It's just a fantastic Mario Party. Not Mario Kart. It's the mission mode, the racing, all of it's great. I love it. I love it. Super Mario Strikers, again, controversially, I think this one's just okay. It goes at the top of B. I like that Mario and gang are super violent, but like, man, I'm just not a sports guy, I think, overall. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Fucking underrated as hell. I love it. I kind of like it more than Superstar Saga, even though it has a few issues here and there. New Super Mario Bros. The original, A tier. This was a solid return to form for Mario games. It was a solid 2D Mario game. It's all the sequels that I have some issues with. Mario Hoops 3-on-3. I know I just said enough, sports guy. I weirdly really like this one. I played it some growing up, and it's fun and weird, and the fucking Final Fantasy characters are there, and I think that's fun. Oh fuck, the first of the Mario vs. Donkey Kong that's got like the minis. Which one is this? March of the Minis. I think I had this one. I had this one in like Miniland Mayhem growing up, and they are the most whatever puzzle games ever. Super Paper Mario. Oh, this is where I'm going to be killed. This is where they're going to put me up on the crucifix. It's S tier. I know. I'm going to take a little bit with this one. I know it's not an RPG. I know a lot of people really do not like it because it is not the type of sequel they wanted after Thousand Year Door. But I really, really like it. It's got a fun sense of humor. It has a really interesting story. Count Bleck is one of my favorite antagonists in the Mario series. I think the flipping mechanic was really fun. I like it. It's such a weird game, but I really, really love it. And it's definitely going to be one of those games I'm going to play on the live stream sometime because of how much I love it. Mario Strikers Charged. It's Mario Strikers again. I really do not remember what it changed beyond the sequel. Mario Party 8. I remember this one being a good time. This is a good time, so it goes up here. Super Mario Galaxy. I mean, duh. Yeah, it's Super Mario Galaxy. I don't gotta explain myself. Mario Party DS, underrated as fuck. It's like genuinely one of the best Mario parties. It had some really fun games. It had some really fun times there. Like, I do think it is. Mario Kart Wii. I have an entire video why I think this is genuinely my favorite Mario Kart of all time. Up here in S. Super Mario Super Sluggers. Slugs. There are no slugs anywhere in the game. D tier. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. It's baseball again. They got King K. Rool. That's cool. Mario Power Tennis on Wii. I've heard this sucks because apparently it took the already good Power Tennis and just made it worse. But you know what? Sure. C. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. This is a Mario and Luigi game that rivals even the 3D platformers. God, I love this game so much. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Is this Minis March again? Who cares? Who cares? Get them out. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Again, really, really solid as fuck. Top of A. Great time. Super Mario Galaxy 2. I've not played this one that much, honestly. And for that, it's going to go in the middle of S tier instead of towards the top because, I don't know, I think Mario Galaxy 1 was just more influential and more, you know, outspoken. Fucking Mario vs. Donkey Kong Melee and Mayhem. This is the one I grew up with, but even I can't let nostalgia bias say that, like, who cares? I'm playing them all in C. Who cares? These are such who cares games. Super Mario All-Stars for Wii. Genuine D tier. It's just a Super Nintendo game on a Wii disc. Why the fuck? Mario Sports Mix. It's sports again, but they're all bland. Super Mario 3D Land, I have a lot of nostalgia for. It's like top of A. I think it's a little underrated. I'm gonna take a little bit of time with this one. Super Mario 3D Land is my Super Mario Brothers 1. It's the type of game that I can just have a good time just speeding through and just doing in one small sitting and just having a grand old time. Mario Kart 7 is kind of a who cares game to me, but you know what? It's modern Mario Kart. It's good. It's fun. Mario Party 9. Oh, fuck. Cars. Fuck that. Mario Tennis Open. It's tennis again, but now it's really boring. New Super Mario Bros. 2. Everything's gold, and my weird hot take opinion, this should have had Wario in it. Like, its whole thing is gold and money. Wario should have been here. Nintendo, what were you thinking? Sticker Star? Oh, I don't have much of an opinion because I've barely played it, but I've heard that it's one of the worst, so it can go down here. New Super Mario Bros. U. Why? You could already play New Super Mario Bros. Wii on your Wii U, and this one did not. this one did not do anything like interesting. I know I had that one painter level everyone gushes about, but the minis on the move. This is another minis. Lady K, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. We're ranking the Mario games. Welcome. Minis on the move. This again, who cares about any? Who cares about the mini Mario games? If you do, sorry, I just don't. I don't care about any of them. They're whatever. Okay, now we're getting on to games that can actually meat on their bones, can say some stuff. Mario and Luigi Dream Team. I think this one is just okay. This is the first Mario and Luigi game to not be an S tier for me. I like the ideas that it has. I really, really do like the Dream Luigi stuff that it had going on. Really fun. I just think it drops the ball a teeny bit. I just remember it not being as good as the other Mario and Luigi games. But still a good time. Still a great time. Super Mario 3D World. It's better than 3D Land. I'm actually gonna bump 3D Land down a bit after analyzing and actually like absorbing these other games around it. 3D World is good. It is just really good. I don't love it. I don't hate it. That's another like more divisive one from what I remember. When it first came out, I remember a lot of people not really liking it because it wasn't a traditional 3D Mario. But then now that the years have gone by, people are saying that it's kind of underrated or that it was like overhated and all that. I just think it's all right. I think it's all right. And actually, it's so all right that 3D Land, thinking about it for more than a few seconds, they're around here. They're kind of B tier. It's not a 3D Mario I'm dying to go back to, but yeah, it's good. It's a good one. It's just not amazing. Mario Party Island Tour. Oh, fuck. This was like... I remember playing this one. I remember having this one on my 3DS. And it's just okay. I remember there was this weird evil tower mode where you like fought evil bubble mirror versions of your characters. I feel like a madman explaining this, but I think it was in this one. I thought that was a fun concept, but otherwise it's Mario Party but 3DS. Mario Golf World Tour. It's golf. It's Mario Golf. I don't fuck with any of the sports games too heavily. Honestly, gun to my head, ask me if I have any, put a gun to my head and be like, what is your favorite Mario sports? I would just flounder and just, I don't know, man. I don't really care about any of them. Gun to my head, ask what did each Mario Golf add to the series onto the next? Just pull the trigger, man. I can't. I don't know. Mario Kart 8. Base Mario Kart 8. It's still good. It's still Mario Kart. I think there are some games. I think there are some problems with it, namely the battle mode. But it's still, I don't know why I'm putting an A tier. It goes to top of A. I think 8 Deluxe will probably go in S tier. But that one, it has some issues. I think battle mode does kind of drop it down to A. What about the new Mario game for Switch 2? The only new Mario game for Switch 2 is Mario Kart World, which I've not played. Maybe this is where I get my gamer card revoked. I don't have a Switch 2. I didn't fall for the FOMO. It looks amazing. I'm getting a drink quick. It looks really good. But I'm not going out of my way to get a Switch 2 anytime soon. It looks really, really, really good. But I've yet to play it. Oh god, another Mario. Tipping Stars. This was like the... This is the weird cross-buy one for Wii U and 3DS. And it was like... It was Mario versus Donkey Kong. Genuinely, who cares? Can you find me someone online who actually has like a strong opinion on the Mario versus Donkey Kong games? And I mean either strong as in positive or negative. But Mario versus Donkey Kong, basically all of them just kind of take up the same headspace in my mind of who actually gives a damn about any of these games. And the Mario Party 10, Mario Party 10 makes me so upset because the base concept of it, of the asymmetrical multiplayer with Bowser, is such a cool idea. But then there's only like, what, 5? There's only like not even a dozen Bowser mini games, and they don't take it as far as they should have. And I really want them to come back to this concept. I know that they can't do it as well as they could because the Switch 2, the Switch or Switch 2 don't really have the whole console and tablet thing going on. But if they could figure out a way to come back to asymmetrical multiplayer for Mario Party, that would be awesome, and do it right. Super Mario Maker 1 is an S tier game. I really love it. It feels like the perfect, oh my god, this is what the Wii U needed type of game. This game validated the tablet. It validated it. It was such a fun, creative experience when I was younger. I remember just sitting up, playing on the tablet when my family would be watching something on the TV, and I would just sit there for literal hours on the tablet, making levels, playing levels, all that. It's such a great game. And then we're going to jump ahead and talk about sequel. We're going to jump ahead. Super Mario Maker 2. I don't think Super Mario Maker 2 is that great. I think if you look purely at the things Super Mario Maker 2 added, if you looked at purely the additions, it should seem like a step up, like such a great leap ahead. But the layout and the actual feel of making levels, excuse me, burp. The process of making levels, the controls, the setup is so much lesser. I know that's illiterate. It's so lesser to Mario Maker 1 that it is just not as fun. Mario Maker, how can I put this into words? Mario Maker 1 was a game about making more games, and it knew that. It was fun, it was creative and everything. Mario Maker 2 feels so much more like an application, and in that context, it's a really good application. It's a really good Mario making game or application. It's a really good Mario application, but it's just not as fun. It's just not as fun. It's a really blander, lesser experience compared to Mario Maker 1. And honestly, I would much more rather go back to Mario Maker 1 if I could choose and more readily do it, except my Wii U is broken, so I can't. That's the only time we're going to really skip ahead on the tier list. I just wanted to get my piece about Mario Maker 1 and 2 out of the way. Hello, Janet. Welcome. We're ranking every Mario game. Because why not? Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. I don't think this one even deserves... It doesn't deserve a rant. I wasted all my ranting energy on Mario Maker. It's whatever. Who cares? Mario & Luigi Paper Jam. I actively just don't like this game. I'm going to rant again. I'm going to keep it quick because I want to get this tier list out of the way so we can do another fun, stupid tier list. Paper Jam was such a letdown because of the fact it just wasted the concept of Mario & Luigi fusing with Paper Mario. It just wasted it completely. It's bland, it's tepid, it has very little creative energy to it. It's just whatever. At its core, it's still a good time. It's still a good Mario & Luigi game, but it's the fact that it drops the ball so heavily compared to everyone else. No, can't stand it. Super Mario and Friends Amiibo Challenge. Oh yeah, that's right. It's mini Mario and Friends. It's not Mario vs. Donkey Kong anymore. Who cares? This is the most who cares of the whole game. Paper Mario Color Splash, I've not played. This is genuinely the only one that I don't think that I've ever played. I didn't even know you would stream this early. Yes, it's an experiment to see. I think if I ever would stream on another midday, I might start streaming on Tuesdays every once in a while. I don't know if I'll add them to the official stream rotation. But so far, this has been fun. Most Tuesdays I have free in a way that I could stream in the middle of the day. it could be a fun way for me to just throw in some, hey, I want to do some tier lists, or I want to play this random game for a little bit, not on schedule. So I might start doing it more. Color Splash, I've barely played. I'm just going to put it right in the middle then. I don't have my own unique take or opinion on it. I just think it's okay. From what I've seen, I've just genuinely not played it. From what I've seen, it looks okay. Mario Party Star Rush. This was one of the most in one ear out the other Mario Party games. I know for a fact I've played it, but it left a negative impact. What's the opposite of leaving an impact? If leaving an impact is like leaving an indent, it puffed up in my brain. It outdented. It left an outdent on my brain. Super Mario Maker 3DS, I also played this some. It's just Super Mario Maker, but like less. And you know what? I kind of it's B tier. What is your favorite video you've done? Ooh, that's a good question. I think right now my favorite video that I have done. God, thank you, Lady K, for asking that. That's actually like a really good question. Favorite video you've done? I think right now my favorite video that I have done, if I had to pick one, is probably the Donkey Kong Family Tree. That one is held up pretty well. It's very in-depth on the topic. It's stupid. It's such a fun one. And I think I've said it before. I don't know if I've made it official, but I'm going to make it official now. I'm going to do a follow-up on it soon because of how much I look back and think, God, that was such a fun, stupid video, but I love it. I'm going to probably wait until after Bonanza is out and after I've played Bonanza so that if I need to adjust it accordingly. But God, that's still one of my favorite videos, where I just took every Donkey Kong, like, Kong member and put them on a family tree and tried to justify how certain characters were related. It was so fun. I loved it. Back to the tier list. Back to the tier list. We got to get to, we're almost done. We're down to 2 lines left. Super Mario Run. Look, I'm gonna be real. I think Super Mario Run was good for what it was. Okay, maybe not that good. I think it was good for what it was. Too many people hated on it. I played it. I didn't spend money on it. I played it completely free. But for what it is, it's a good time. It is a solid, fine enough time. Mario Sports. I have also played this one, surprisingly. And yep, it goes down here. It's bad. Oh, sorry, I didn't. Mario Sports Superstars. Ooh, take the already just okay whatever Mario Sports mix wherever the fuck I have it on this tier list. My brain is melting trying over here. Make it worse. That's all I got. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Okay, we're back to positive shit. S tier. This is like, okay, I know I've made the argument that Mario Kart Wii is my favorite one. Objectively, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe like really clears it. Honestly, there's no debate. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is kind of just the best Mario Kart right now, aside from possibly World, but again, I haven't played that, so I don't know. Oh, excuse me. But it goes up here. It deserves it. I don't even have to talk about why. We all know why it's like an amazing Mario Kart. Mario and Rabbids. I've played this one a good amount, and I really like it. This is where I want to look. Where am I placing it? I like it more than Mario Paint, but I don't like it as much as the Mario parties that I have up here. There we go. Mario and Luigi. Oh, fuck this one. Actually, no. I think this game is a pretty okay remake. I still think I prefer the original Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga over this one. But I respect it because it was a remake of a game you couldn't easily play on your 3DS at the time. The Bowser Jr. mode is just so whatever. It's got massive Mario versus Donkey Kong mini Mario energy of like, who cares? But you know what? It's a worthy remake. I still prefer the original, if I'm being honest. Super Mario Odyssey. Honestly, Super Mario Odyssey, better than Mario Galaxy, I don't know if I like it more than 64. It's tough for me to think about how I want to word this. Mario Odyssey is really good. The level designs are great. It's memorable. It was such an amazing... This was a Mario game that Nintendo needed after the Wii U era. But I think in some ways, I still think Mario 64 is a little bit better. Just a little, just a wee bit. In ways that I can't even really put into words. And maybe in ways that shouldn't be put into words, because people might get upset with what words I might choose. I think it's really solid, though. It's one of the best. What is your favorite in a game or in a series? My favorite what? Like, what was my favorite video game? Because fuck, that's a tough question. Favorite video game. Get back to me on that. Maybe I'll answer that at the end, because I gotta think on that one, because there's too many good video games. Mario Party, the top 100. This one's just kind of whatever. I don't think they actually asked any real players about what games they would pick, because so many of the mini games on here are like, why would you put this here? Why was this on the 3DS? That's like my big question. Why wasn't this like a console Mario Party game? Why would you put this on the 3DS and not like the Wii U? God, what was your favorite? Oh, favorite character. Favorite video game character. Ooh, that is a toughie of a question. A little easier to answer than just general, what is your favorite video game? Favorite character in a video game. God damn, that is a really... You're really hitting me with a hardball question here. Again, might have to get back to me on that by the end of the stream. Because I gotta think on that a little bit while I'm doing this. We're nearing the end. The end is in sight with the Mario tier list. And then I might call it here. This might be the last tier list we do, because, God, this lasted way longer than I thought it would. Mario Tennis Aces. I played the demo, and I played a little bit of. It's Mario Tennis. Where do I have, like, all the other Mario Tennises? Mario Tennis I. It's like B tier. It's Mario Tennis. It's tennis. It's alright. Super Mario Party. Ooh. Super Mario Party is just kind of... It's whatever. It's a Mario Party. Hello, Cloud. Welcome. You're joining in towards the end of the stream, where I'm wrapping up here a little bit. We've done tier lists for a bit. You can go back and watch the VOD, watch the rest of this if you want to do all that. Ooh, how is there that many Mario games? He's been around. Mario gets around. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story for 3DS. Fuck this game. I'm sorry. That game frustrates me so much. Bowser's Inside Story is my favorite Mario and Luigi game, like, of all time. You could already play it on your 3DS. It looks worse. It just looks worse, in my opinion. I know that's, like, a weird thing. It's very subjective. I just think it looks worse. I think the original has so much more charm and energy to its sprite work and visuals. The Bowser Jr.'s Journey, or the Minions, or whatever the fuck it is, it's like, why is this here? Why was this on 3DS? Why? This is like with Mario Party Top 100, where it's like, why wasn't this a console remake of the game? But even more frustrating, it also killed Alpha Dream. Yeah. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. It's not a D tier. It's still, at the end of the day, it's still Bowser's Inside Story, but it's just so much worse than the original that I cannot fathom putting it up here at all. Wait, Garfield Miku is still up from the Metopia stream? Yeah, she was also here during the Fallout 4 stream and during last week's stream. I've just kept her. I like her. I gave her a microphone. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. What a fucking mouthful. First off, that title. Hello, my cat. Hello, Gizmo the cat. I don't know if she came up on the mic. She's loud right now. First off, this mouthful of a title. This type of Mario game is no longer new. It's not on the Wii U. Deluxe is a questionable subtitle to give it. I think it's okay. Where did I put the original New Super Mario Bros. U? Where did I put it? I think I put it in like C tier, maybe. Yeah, it's at the top of C tier. So this can go with it. It's Mario U again. It's Mario U, but again. And also, it gets a lot of points taken away because it introduced the world to Bowsette. So, like, no thank you. Mario Kart Tour is just like Super Mario Run to me, where I think it's okay. It did what it advertised. Is it great? No. Is it the worst thing ever, like so many people try and claim it is? No, it's not. It's just an okay Mario Kart on mobile, and that's all it really had to be. Mario Party Origami King. I've not played this one. This is another one that I've just flat out not played, so I don't really have a lot to give, so I'll just be generous and put it in the middle of B tier. I don't know. I hate just saying, oh, I don't know where I will put it. It's one of the very, very, very few Mario games I have not played. Super Mario 3D All-Stars, I also haven't played, but I'm putting it in C tier because fuck Nintendo for that one. You make Super Mario 3D All-Stars, you make it a limited time release, you do the bare minimum of bringing these games to a console like the Switch. God. Super Mario Bros. 35. Let's go positive. I liked this one when it was available. I thought it was a fun time. I thought it was a very unique take on the original Super Mario Brothers. It makes me really confused why they haven't done this like online battle royale for other games. Why they're so few and far between. Like, we've only gotten Tetris, Pac-Man, Mario 1, Donkey Kong, and F-Zero now. You would think with a game style like this of a battle royale with hundreds of players knocking each other out, that would fit so many games. But surprisingly, no, they haven't. And I don't know, I think that's just kind of weird to me. My ideal, this is a weird idea, I know, but it's one that I've said before with friends. I don't know if I've shared it online. Kirby Air Ride 100. Do the city trial mode, but with like 100 players going around. I think that would fry most people's Switch consoles, having that many Kirby Air Riders going off at once. But that would be such a great time. I know that's a weird tangent. Let's finish. We're almost done. We got this last little line. Mario Kart Live. I also have never played, but it seems like such a whatever game. I like the idea of it being a little toy and that you can turn your room into a track, but from what I saw, it was very, very limited on what you could do. 3D World and Bowser's Fury, on the other hand, this is a really good one. I have played this one. I think 3D World itself is just like a whatever kind of game, but I think Bowser's Fury bumps this up to be like A tier for me. It's a really good one. Really good. Mario Golf Super Rush. I have also not played this one, but it is a Mario Golf game. There's no way it can be substantially worse or better than the others that I also just think are okay. Mario Party Superstars, I really like. This is genuinely, I don't know if it's S tier. I don't know if any Mario Party really reaches S tier for me. I think even the best Mario Parties are just, it's a fun time. It's great. But, Mario Party Superstars might be my favorite of the Mario Parties. It's just a really, really, really good time. Mario 3D World is peak, bro. I already went on the tangent. We're already running out of time as is. I think Mario 3D World, where did I put? I think I put it in B tier. Yeah, it's over here. I think Mario 3D World itself is just really good. Actually, okay, scanning this list, actually looking at it, no, I'm not saying it's worse than Mario Run. Actually, looking at where I've ranked everything else, it's A tier. But I just don't think it's quite S tier. Not for me. Not quite for me. I do recognize that a lot of people really like it, but just doesn't quite hit S tier for me. But it's a good one. I do think Bowser's Fury itself is better, and that's why I've put it towards like the top of A wherever I put it on here. I've already lost track. This tier list, here it is, up here. I respect it. I respect it. Mario Strikers Battle League, I have also not played. I've not played too many of the modern Mario games, if I'm being completely honest. Now that I'm realizing which ones I'm saying I haven't played, there are a small handful of the super modern ones that I just haven't played, like this one. But considering my opinion throughout the stream has been, I think the sports games are just okay from what I have played. I doubt this one can be substantially better or worse, maybe. I know people who are a fan of the original Super Mario Strikers are not too fond of this one, but I'm not a fan of the original Mario Strikers. I think the original Mario Strikers is just all right. I have not played Mario & Rabbids 2, the like Sparks of Hope, but I really appreciate it for I'll put it with the original. I think it looks really cool. I just appreciate it for reviving Rayman to a degree, that it kind of brought Rayman back from the dead, so that was cool. What about the Mario and Sonic games? Do they count? I've only really played the original Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games on Wii. I had it growing up on the Wii. I think it was a good one. I think it was just good. I don't think it was amazing, but I remember having a fun time with it. It's not on here for whatever reason. They missed them. Guys, call up whoever made this list. Every Mario games from 94, educational games, Mario Sonic games, Dr. Mario, and spin-off games like Luigi's Mansion are not included. Okay, so they specifically say that they're not including those games. Fuck them. Dr. Mario would have gotten an S tier. I love Dr. Mario. Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I really, really like this one. I think this is a good one. I don't think it quite... How do I say this? Super Mario Wonder is exactly the type of game that 2D Mario needed around this time. This is like how Super Mario Odyssey was what 3D Mario needed at the time. Wonder is exactly what 2D Mario needed at the time. I just don't quite... It's kind of like how I think Odyssey is what 3D Mario needed, but it's not quite as good as 64 to me. 2D Mario Wonder is what 2D Mario needed, but it's not quite as good as Super Mario Bros. 3 to me. It is still a fantastic game. I still love Wonder. It is great. I love it. It is just not the pinnacle of 2D Mario, in my opinion. This is all just opinion anyways. Maybe you disagree, maybe you hate me for this, but that's what I think. We're getting down to it. The last few. Super Mario RPG Switch. I mean, I've played it. I have it. I've played it some. I think it's pretty damn good. Like I said about the original Super Mario RPG, I recognize this game is like a masterpiece to a lot of people. I just don't think it is quite up there. I do prefer the Mario and Luigi games and like a couple of the Paper Mario games to Super Mario RPG. And the Switch remake does a good job at like kind of bringing it up a little more to modern standards. Mario versus Donkey Kong Switch. Where did I put the original Mario versus Donkey Kong? My brain is just kind of melting. I can feel it trickling down the side of my face as we're going on. Where is it? I'm like scanning, feverishly running my eyes across the tiers. Because even though I've not played this game, I know it's like it's just a carbon copy of the original. I believe it's like just a direct remake of the original, so I'll put it with there. I only like it because I grew up on it when I was younger. Fair. Completely fair. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door Switch. Where did I put the other 1000 Year Door? I don't remember if I put it in S tier or A tier. I think I put it towards the top of S. That's the version I've been playing because I like 1000 Year Door. I've gotten a good ways into it. However, I do not quite see it as the masterpiece everyone else says it is. I like it a whole lot. I'm not going to diss it. I'm not going to say it's bad. Top of A tier is nothing to sneeze at. You're up here with, you know, Mario and Luigi Dream Team, 8, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Maker 2, 3D World. Great games. I just don't quite think they're perfect or like masterpieces or anything. And now these three I've just not played at all. I have not played Mario Party Jamboree or Brothership or Mario Kart World, so I'm just not going to rank them. But here we go. There's the full list. These are all my opinions on Mario. Any last minute things we want to do before I wrap up the stream? I gotta piss, firstly. And I think this was a good one to leave off at. I spent like 45 minutes or an hour or something on this tier list. Way longer than I thought I was going to. Maybe I do have this other tier list. I'm not doing it right now, but maybe someday we'll do a dedicated stream for this tier list. Maybe on another Tuesday when I'm just feeling wacky and goofy and just want to say fuck it, we ball. 1,000 video games. Yeah, this is a big one. As you can see, we got a lot of video games here. Like I said, not doing it now. Maybe next week. Maybe next week we'll do another just in the middle of the day Tuesday stream and just be like, hey guys, grab a snack, grab a drink. We're gonna be here for 3 hours ranking every video game in goddamn existence, I guess. But I think this was a good one to end off on. I stand by mostly everything here. Again, most of the Mario sports games I just kind of lumped together in B tier because I do not give a fuck about most of the Mario sports games. They're good times, but I just don't give a fuck. Also, Lady K, you asked me like way early in the stream and I had no good answer. What is your favorite video game character? Ooh, I gotta think on this a second. My favorite video game character, like, ever. I'm not gonna just cheap out with like a top 3 or anything. Favorite video game character. Ooh. Toughest question I've ever been asked in my entire life. I think this might be a weird answer. Stanley from the Stanley Parable. I know that some people might hear that answer and think that that's a cheap shot, that Stanley is just an insert for the player. But, and I did a whole hour-long video dissecting Stanley Parable, so I'm not going into all of it. I don't have another hour to spend. But I think the way that Stanley is incorporated in the Stanley Parable as an allegory for storytelling as a whole, I think is just so masterfully done. And like I said, in that hour-long deconstruction of Stanley Parable, that game made me cry at multiple points because of the emotional impact. I think maybe my answer is actually Stanley and the narrator. You can't really have one without the other. I think those two are my favorite characters in all of gaming because of how they make me rethink video games and how they made me rethink storytelling and how they have touched me on, and as cheesy as, on a spiritual level. So there is my answer. Stanley Parable and the narrator. Stanley and the narrator as like 2-in-1 combo. I know this doesn't really count, but mine is Rex from Utopia. She's my bunny that I made in Utopia. It can count. Your own character can count. Why not? Now, oh, this is the end of the stream. We're done here. I gotta stretch. My legs are tired. I've sat here and give opinion. Actually, wait. I gotta, well, we have new viewers here. I know I gotta end off the stream right. For some reason, everyone hates my controversial picks for my tier list of drinks. So we're going to look at it. We're going to stare at it and absorb the information. I'm going to stand by my opinions while I literally stand and stretch. Soak it in. This is my opinions on different types of drinks. I had a lot of people upset with both when I did it live and when I showed it to other people, so but I don't care. Root beer gotta be higher. Nope, it doesn't. In my opinion, right in B. I'm stretching. And I think we're gonna end the stream off there. Thank you everyone for joining. This was fun. I think I am definitely gonna throw in some more random streams in the middle of the day on Tuesday. I'll probably say more in advance that they're gonna happen. You know, not just very out of the blue being like, oh! You know, this stream was very much out of the blue. I gave very little build up and warning, but I think in the future I'll give more of a, hey, I think on Tuesday I'm going to do this stream. I genuinely think next week I'm going to do that. 1,000 games tier list. That just seems so stupid. See you next time. I hope I see you there, Lady K. I hope you are here. You're nice. I like it when chat asks me questions and I get to voice opinions aside from whatever the video is about or the stream is. I hope you all had a fun time. I had a great time. This was fun doing it in the middle of the day as opposed to midnight. For anyone who isn't subscribed or isn't joining, you can follow and subscribe if you want, you know, all up to you. And see you next time on Friday. We are going to be playing Disco Elysium for the first time, as per my friend Indy gifting it to me on Steam and saying, hey, you should do a stream on this game. I'm going to. And on Saturday, we are going to play... this is a weird one. I'm going to play JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on PlayStation 2, the Golden Wind video game. I want to because it looks funny. And I just like JoJo. So sue me. That's going to be next. That's going to be this week's streams, you know? So join in if you want or don't. You can check the schedule to see when they're at. But I think I've done enough talking. I've talked for 3 hours straight. So thank you everyone for joining. I hope I see you all next time. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. Bye-bye.